think so.
Neither do I.
Oh,
Hello, Nevik.
Hello.
I'm simply catching Chainsy up a little bit. So, Hitori. Hitori was the owner of the
Awaken
tavern.
from her chains.
She is a spirit, as it were, a nine-tailed fox that was created by Carissa herself as something of a toy/weapon to shoot at stars with. She was a bow, but she could change her form and is sentient, as it were. Because why not? So
I didn't think of this. This is all Lux is doing.
Yeah, it was, but like I'm like, what could plot happen that's like convincingly possible? Anyway,
GGG's house.
Oh my gosh. So, anyways, Hitori was played with by Carissa for like the first 200 or something years of creation, and then completely abandoned for like over 10,000 years and stuff, and has taken residence here, opened a tavern, and, well, was really hoping and waiting, like, man, I wonder if Carissa's ever going to take me to go star shooting again, or something, you know? So she's proper messed up in the head from that, and is calling upon the gods to help end the threat that assails all of reality and all the planes that could possibly exist. In the meantime, Storm is being Storm. So Riven turned into Storm, and Storm was chatting with Elrath about like a peace kind of truce and stuff. And then somebody taking a brisk walk through the town caught their attention, and
Carissa actually wasn't involved in this.
oh, right. So here is Hitori's token in Roll20, just so you can see. What's so funny?
The Count
Nothing.
Dogula.
Right, and so the person that caught Storm's eye, taking a brisk stroll throughout the town, was this guy, Maurus Carrera. And he's a traveling entertainer, a magician of sorts, you know. No real magic, just, you know, card tricks and sleight of hand. And he proper bamboozled the party, because Storm tried to kill him, as Storm does.
Not just as I do, there's reasons for everything.
No, you just tried to kill him like you do.
Storm being
What?
a
This
murder hobo
isn't
for plot.
GTA D&D?
Yes. Well, I mean, Storm maybe, but... Anyway, so when Storm couldn't kill Maurus, he went to look for somebody else to kill, and ended up finding a couple followers of the Devoid Cosmos in town at night and everything. They went into the pet shop and everything inside of it, like, is gone now. And they just now, when we left off, they just left the town to the east. And Carissa was kind of following on her pet tiger Lola,
Yeah,
who is also male, so, you know.
you were there for the pet tiger part, right?
Yeah.
Also, okay.
And, yeah, I believe that is about where we left off. Storm got cursed by the followers again. But yeah, where we left off, everybody was just like, oh, what? Why did they just do that? Where did they go? What is happening? We don't understand.
I don't want to let them leave if they leave without causing issue.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I observed
they
them causing no issue.
The Slug, Snails, and Puppy Dog Tails store. But beyond that, I don't know.
I did not observe that.
No, you didn't. You just saw them walking briskly through the streets and leave. Storm might have seen it. Storm caused a bit of commotion, and Rhea is awake now, but given that she's trapped in the temple, that's about all that she can really do. That being completely nothing. So yeah, now we simply have to wait on Thascalos.
Stop it.
I'm
And,
getting
we've
concerned that
already got someone on
Thascalos doesn't know about the session. Oh no!
How did Thascalos not know about the session?
Yeah, no, there were multiple mentions.
Yeah.
Where
Like,
is Thascalos
back
even
then.
from?
There were, yes.
There were plenty.
GGG, do you know where Thascalos is from?
I know that he is CST.
Central, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
How many time zones are there in America? Isn't there 4?
Yes,
something
there's
sort of
4.
like that.
There's
Mountain,
Pacific Mountain.
I know
Pacific,
he's 2
Eastern,
hours
and
ahead
Central.
of me.
Yeah, Central.
Midwest.
What's mountain? Is it like the
Amongst
Rockies?
the
then?
trees.
It's between Central and Pacific.
So the Rockies then, okay.
Alright, I suppose I should.
Is the music room somewhere?
Yes, I'm about to give everyone a link to that again.
Is
It's
it
going to be lost
somewhere?
in a swamp of Thascalos, at Thascalos, so click it quickly while you can. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, look, there's 3 in a row there.
I think somebody just won the lottery. It wasn't Thascalos, though.
Nevik, do you know what state he's from?
Not specifically off the top of my head.
Hmm.
Just know that
They
he lives in a
probably
very
do
large
somewhere.
forest that spans the globe.
Oh my gosh. I suppose the question remains, do we continue?
I am happy to give it
Thascalos'
until
way, or do
half
we wait a
past.
little bit?
We can give it till half past. I'm happy to do that.
Okay, well, we'll wait another 15 minutes
Very well.
and see if we can find Old Man Elrath. Honestly, like, best comic relief.
Star
next
of the
to-
show.
I'm going to hit you now. Fuck.
Who's the star of the show?
Old Man Elrath.
Yeah, you're right.
Old Man Elrath is, like, comedic genius, and I love it.
I'm going to hit you now.
Honestly, it could be the
Yes.
life or death of Storm.
Oh, I really
Literally.
think, like, if Old Man Elrath, like, oh my gosh.
I found that again.
If Old Man Elrath, like, takes on a sort of a mentor position amongst the party, you guys actually might stand a chance, or something like that. 'Cause
I don't
Old Man
know.
Elrath seems like someone you could listen to.
Elrath doesn't want to interfere with mortal affairs, which is like the exact opposite of what I think we should be doing. That is, we should be interfering with mortal affairs.
I think Elrath
We should be
doesn't
having
want
mortal
to-
affairs.
You're right. You are right, Nevik.
Stay away from Rhea and the Magician.
You are exactly right, Nevik.
Look, Rhea hasn't, like, died yet. I don't think she's mortal.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, it's not a mortal affair, you see.
Yes, only if somebody dies are they immortal.
Exactly.
I mean, sure.
Oh my gosh.
You know, who defines these things, really? Who
I suppose
knows?
that would be the gods.
Yes, and I define that no one is mortal now.
Wow, I guess it is
Everything is free game.
But we need Elrath now. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Okay,
Can you
which one of you?
change?
Thanks.
Can you change your name to that for Halloween? Which one of us what?
Hmm. What even started the music?
Do I have the power to start the music?
Am I meant to be hearing
Shows you that you
music?
did.
Oh, bloody hell, you have to actually tab into that
Nevik,
shot.
actually, I've been meaning to double check something with you.
Mm,
So my selection on music is a little bit limited, and
Yes.
seeing as how you have an entire channel dedicated to that sort of a
yes.
thing, could I hire you as a co-DJ or something?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh yes, let me dive right in. My music selection.
Yeah, we could. So I kind of want some of the songs that I have here, because some of them do have some significance.
Yeah, technically, if you want, I can merge the playlist into your various playlists.
It's a shame you want fantasy stuff because, as GGG will confirm, my taste in music is excellent.
No, it isn't. But I do have an excellent music and fantasy stuff.
No, you know what? I trust Nevic's music for D&D.
I do have an
Because-
excellent taste in music for fantasy stuff.
For D&D, I will go with Nevic.
Ow!
What was that?
Can you hear
Your mic-
that?
Your mic is.
Oh
I
my
feel like
god.
a dog
Do you know what that
whistle
is?
being blown in my ears.
Do you know what that is? I didn't actually think you'd be able to hear that, but that's an arc lighter that I just have.
It hurts. Stop.
Yeah, I didn't realise that would... Okay, right, that's going to have to be moved because I like to play with that. Because I'm a pyromaniac. I can go over there.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't realise the mic would...
we could have your D&D music channels open in other tabs and stuff. If that would work easy.
More? Wait, what?
Do you have a YouTube playlist of it? You could just request the whole thing.
I'm
Well, yeah,
trying
I was gonna
to.
say,
I'm putting the link into the search bar, but the instead of giving me all the results like it did for my rooms, it's just saying no items found. Try a different term or paste a direct link to a video in the search bar. Do I need some sort of admin permission to look up a playlist or something?
You can try sending me the link and I can do it.
Oh, dang.
Get it?
Oh jeez.
Try. Good luck catching it in the swarm of Thascalos pings.
Okay, I think I got it.
Oh.
This certainly doesn't look...
Whoa there. Way too spicy. You're
You mean the
sending
chicken that I was
messages.
eating? Yeah.
You're sending messages too quickly. Enter the chill zone.
Oh my gosh, please tell me you got temporarily muted.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
No, it just doesn't
realised.
let you send anyone messages for a few seconds.
GGG is the only one here who is still in their second decade.
Oh,
I'm so old.
imagine that.
She's
Kinky?
like 12.
Kinky?
Been 12 for over
Don't.
5 years.
I'm going to keep saying it for the rest of my life. She'll be like 36 and I'll be like a fucking 12-year-old.
No.
12 at heart.
In my eyes.
Did you say you'll always be a lolly in my eyes?
I said you'll always be 12 in my eyes.
Oh.
You know what? That actually works better. You're always
You'll always be.
so
Don't quote that.
I'm
Oh,
quoting that.
Please don't quote it in the place.
No,
NSFW quote.
Oh.
Yeah, so that...
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you happy to look these up one by one, Nevik?
Apparently. I don't know why, since, just 2 days ago, was able to look up full playlists in my channels.
I've literally never been able to do that for me.
GGG keeps calling me Jess.
It's because you are Jess.
I'm not Jess.
Yeah, I have no idea if I could make somebody like a room admin or something like that.
Can you right-click my name or something? Oh, that just...
GM, I'm being bullied.
What?
I'm being bullied.
too bad, I guess.
Why, you sound like the school system.
Yeah, basically.
That's too bad, I guess. Fucking in the fields.
No, it just is the school system.
Oh, you're being bullied. It's too bad. Someone replied to my comment on Reddit, and their username is AOC's Feet Pics,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Nevik, I added a new playlist for some of your musical stuff, and I can add an ambiance in if you want. Personally, I don't think you need the ambiance in this.
Is that how you say
It's weird how the
ambience?
playlist isn't changing for me.
Yeah, no, everyone says ambience. I don't know what Lux is doing.
Because it's posh.
Probably.
I think it's the way to say it if you're posh. Ambiance.
Sure.
Well, you're not posh anymore, so stop it.
Yeah, fucking hell, mate, you need to be welcome and like me!
Exactly.
I had to stop doing that voice, it's scary.
Or you could be like this, you could. Oh my gosh, the jumbo.
It's not, it's the Birmingham.
I don't know what's going on here anymore. I mean, I'm switching between the playlists, but now the selection is not changing.
Yeah, try reloading it. Like, I had a bit of a bug there, too.
Can you stop fingering that bottle?
Okay.
Who fingering what
Who's
bottle?
doing what?
You, someone's fingering a bottle or something. Putting your finger in a bottle, you dirty bastard. What do you think it means?
Don't.
God, I'm gonna fucking fly over to fucking wherever you live. Fucking Mexico and just drop kick you.
I have a large family size bag of Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
How do you not know what Sour Patch Kids are?
It's a terrible candy.
Candy. It's basically just sugar and sour.
Yeah, that's about
Our sweets are so much better.
Well, that's because we don't have candy.
Sour Patch Kids are a soft candy with a coating of invert sugar and sour sugar. The slope again, sour, sweet, not, refers to the sour to sweet taste of the candy.
Giving sugar that you a Sour Patch Kid.
I mean, those because I'm never sweet.
But you always sour.
And then Lily, please. Fucking yes.
That's fine. We still have 3 minutes before we're going to officially start. And unfortunately, be missing only a comment.
That's so weird. It was just a few days ago. I could look up old playlists. What's it doing?
Maybe I don't get to do that once.
Single videos. I don't.
Get it?
I guess I could be a single song DJ.
Vasculo shows us offline.
Nevik,
Hello.
we can open up your music playlist so that you can do a little bit of
Oh yeah, if you just want to go to the room that I made, I guess that has all of the.
yeah. So we can do that, and then whenever I want to play like
Alright.
one of my specific songs, then I can be like, hey, and
Yeah, then just you can search those individually. Sure, that works.
Perfect.
Then I shall give everyone the join link.
Oh, I just went to your theme.
Thing. Yes, I'll post it in here again, regardless.
What's so
I'm gonna
funny
get it.
about Isobel GGG?
That's close. It's gonna wake up to 99 plus pings.
Yeah.
Ah, curses.
Okay, the night and fallen music. I sang here.
And let's see how nice casual goes.
Isn't it a beautiful role?
Yes, it is. But, what is so funny about Isobel? It's not Isabel, it's Isobel. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's just funny to me.
Why is it funny? It's a name. I even knew someone with that name.
That's because you're posh. And posh people give people weird names.
Posh people have needless O's.
Have weird names, but maybe have needless O's.
Oh my gosh. Bell.iso. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Bell.iso.
Yeah, the reason that I've yet to I suppose the reason that GGG knows that name is because she was actually being productive and like reading and stuff.
I was.
Indeed.
Y'all not productive.
Reading
Yeah,
stuff.
Whilst Riven was being a food slug, Carissa went and did some research.
Apparently it's a German variation of Isabel.
Well, I didn't know that. I just knew it was a name. Sweet updates.
No you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Now, can I
Yes?
make specific
Better get the
accounts like special? Is that a thing in Watch Together rooms where anyone can just do anything?
Pretty sure.
Probably.
I'll try something.
Oh, enable moderation.
Yep.
This might be a thing.
I can.
Okay.
I didn't even find that enable moderation.
Boss, I'm back. We've got a new car, so I just had to go and look at it.
Mm-hmm. Is it your car?
No, it's not my car.
Are you getting a car because of it?
Well,
I
am
see.
dear,
Hang on. I think I can.
but I'm buying that out of my savings.
Yeah, users. Okay. Oh my god, no, not ban. Okay, it's a toggle button. It's not a ban button at all. Thank goodness it has a confirmation.
I just get banned.
It's
immediately.
just a window that says users and then a toggle like thing. What? How is that a ban? Oh, fucking hell.
Sounds like a ban to me. You can just toggle people in and out of existence.
Oh my gosh. Chainsy, by the way, so since my selection for music is a little bit limited, I've decided to let Nevik kind of co-DJ this.
DJ.
So, on top of my Watch Together link, there is a link in the Discord that has Nevik's music channel. So we're going to be in that too, and I'll be specifying songs if I need to.
Okay, Jess. Isn't
So should I have both open?
Yes, both.
Jess, isn't Isobel a weird name?
Isabel? Not really.
Isobel. Isobelle.
Oh. I mean,
Not.
yeah, but that's not how you say it, is it?
Apparently, it's a German variation of Isabel.
Oh, wasn't it?
These
Isn't Isabel Spanish? Isn't it a Spanish name?
Isabel? I don't know.
I've only ever known one Isabel in my life.
Why
I've
is
known,
there a
like,
rating thing on one of the
6.
users now? What? There's just a thumbs
Yeah,
up
the
and a
Spanish
thumbs down.
origin.
Well, clearly
Meaning
it's-
pledged
it's-
to God.
What's happening?
The name
It's
means
rating on
pledged to
Taste
the
Music.
God.
Okay. Well,
It's not like in me joining this second watch together link. It just keeps saying like members only and then loading the page. And
Oh,
then going
okay.
back.
Wait, I can change that.
Oh, okay.
All of the settings are so vague. There's just an enable moderation window. Members only. Selected video. Player.
Why don't we just use like Rabbit?
What, like Playboy?
I don't know what Rabbit is. I remember that there was another video sharing platform thing that kind of worked better than this,
Was it
but I've
Rabbit?
forgotten it completely. No, I've forgotten it completely. I do not know. It might be
Was it
Rabbit.
Rabbit?
Who knows?
Was it Rabbit?
I think Rabbit is dead.
Can I bounce on into your DMs?
You're dead.
No, I mean dead. Like
We are honoured to announce that we are moving forward. Oh.
but they have a successor that
Is it called?
isn't dead.
What's it called?
Cast, as you probably know, because you know it's
Should have
said
given it
3
another.
times.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut your face.
I can feel it in my bones. Tharskelos won't be around for this one.
Bascalis.
unfortunate.
Get
You can feel it in your fingers.
Can you feel it in your fingers?
You fuckers don't know any good songs, do you?
You don't know any good songs. Shut up.
Excuse me.
I believe that we are about ready to commence.
Do you know what, we're 5 minutes overdue, but
We're 35 minutes overdue.
tell me when I should open that watch together link again.
Now,
'Cause it's a bit. It still doesn't work.
Wait, what's it saying?
Oh. It's just like members only, and then it has a little like
I
loading
turned that
spinny
off.
circle.
Okay, fine.
And
Just,
then maybe
um,
do you need to link it again? Is the link still broken or something?
I joined with that link.
maybe let me copy this right now. Okay, no, not that. Okay, hang on.
Stop doing an impersonation of me moaning. Weirdo.
No, you.
Still doesn't work.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the odd thumbs up, thumbs down symbol that's on this random user. I'm going to say thumbs up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay. This is an unintuitive interface.
You gave me a good thumbing.
Apparently.
Nevik thumbed me and then it let me in.
Behave.
Nevik standing at the door thumbing everybody.
Oh,
Did you actually make that ability? No.
Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's a good
Okay.
game.
I didn't know if that was going to be like the final say, so
Ah.
I'll make that right now, and then we'll start.
Well, it was like the middle of the night beforehand, so.
I told you. Okay, jeez. Now I have to find this stupid thing.
What stupid thing?
Okay, here we go.
What stupid thing are we talking about?
Are you just gonna?
No, I've got something.
Okay.
You're not.
What's this song?
Ew. Nevik, I take back your co-GMing. Or sorry, co-DJing. Oh.
What song?
It's okay, I'll uncurse the orchestra.
Yes, please uncurse the orchestra.
Dun, dun, dun,
You should
dun,
like
dun,
turn to
dun,
the
dun,
while they keep
dun,
moving.
dun, dun, dun.
Even better.
Oh, this game.
Oh,
I need to play it again.
I still need to finish it.
How have
Don't-
you not finished it? What's
Oh.
wrong with you?
I also need to
I've been
finish
working
it.
on D&D.
Oh, just play it. It's amazing.
No,
Just let it take over your life for like a week.
no,
It's amazing.
no,
It makes me feel good inside.
no,
The last time I
Okay.
wasn't depressed was when I was
It's
playing this
added-
game.
no.
And we are about ready to start. Okay, is everybody about ready?
I'm
What
ready.
does start mean?
Proper
start
music going on.
Can you define D&D?
No.
Do not disturb.
Oh,
Do and disturb.
this is
Do and disturb.
To stop.
very good.
Imagine putting that sign on your hotel room door. Do and disturb.
Right. So, where last we left off,
Once
followers of the
done
Divine
and
Cosmos
is-
whisked off inhabitants
Oh my God.
of slugs, snails, and puppy dog tails without causing so much as a sound.
And then
left
Storm
them
showed up.
east. If anything, the loudest thing that happened was Storm's attempt to stop them. But given that they didn't actually want to fight, you all opted to sort of let them pass. And after this rather mysterious occurrence, you are all free to decide upon how to act. Ishmael, I will have allowed you to have seen this spectacle through a window in the tavern. And you still don't really know what happened to Maurus.
We need to be moved to the other map.
Right. Yes. Yes. Here you all are.
Viola.
Oh, this is a really good map.
Map
They
of my
made this.
campaign.
Wonderful map.
Wonderful what it is. Okay. Wait, did everyone just already leave the scene? Okay.
Oh no, everybody else is still on the map, but the followers of the Devoid Cosmos, yes, they have left the map.
No, I mean everyone who was over here following them.
Oh, that was literally just you.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
I feel-
tokens are left exactly where they were.
Okay. Well, where did everyone go?
Just remembered Dr. J. Hoffs. Oh, I'm such a fucking child.
Yes. I even had a name for the doctor.
That's my price for making maps. Dr. Jack off.
Is something going to be being said here?
No, you are all kind of free to continue as you were.
It just meant, Hattori just kind of meandered out in front of Carissa.
I'm gonna say Tori kind of looks a little bit lost in thought for the moment.
Okay.
She looks troubled that she couldn't actually help find Maurus.
Carissa rides up beside Hattori and pats behind her and Lola.
Hitori is going to hop on board. Still a little bit silent, but she will utter a quiet sort of thank you. Also, in response to music theme, this sort of, I guess, tone. This is working wonderfully.
Adventure tone, yes.
A little bit adventure, slight ominous in the air.
Yes. Weren't there just a few, like, ghosts that came by here?
Yes, the followers of the Devoid Cosmos. They went.
Sighted,
and-
but not fought.
No. They walked right past Carissa and Lola. They didn't even really retaliate to your actual attack on them. beyond, cursing you.
I cast Divine Narcolepsy on Elrath.
Elrath is very tired and to take a nap on this rock for the remainder of the session.
For the remainder of the session.
Yes.
And then is going to wake up and kill you.
Yeah. I mean, Elrath's an old man now, so, sometimes just gotta take a moment to rest.
God, he still has the letter. Oh no.
Okay, for the sake of the campaign and everything, we can say that it was slipped to you in passing, okay? Because I don't want such a vital element of the campaign.
Gives him the note,
out.
collapses on the rock.
It fell out of his pocket when he collapsed on the rock, and you looked at it as Storm would do, as we all know.
It's a plot device just laying on the ground. Storm has plot senses.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that is true. Also, oh yeah, I got cursed, didn't I?
You did get cursed,
You-
yes. You do not feel all that well, but it doesn't take a toll on your fighting abilities. One more thing that I really ought to note is that I've done a couple minor adjustments to the numbers and balance on everyone's characters, probably most importantly of which, Carissa's inspiring words now heal more than they will ever damage. So it's not a get away from you, cursed support. And I will also allow Carissa to heal everyone up outside of combat now.
Oh,
With-
like to full and stuff?
To full HP. If Carissa wishes,
With
you may
what?
all take some time to be healed.
Bloody Carissa's not even gonna heal me.
You could talk to Rhea. Rhea can also heal people. and is
Hello, my
now
dear
awake.
friend Rhea.
You could ask Carissa to heal you,
You
and
could ask
she might.
Carissa nicely and everything. But yes, Rhea is
Okay.
notably standing kind of by the entrance of the temple, but the boundary that she can't cross is here. She is standing away from that.
Yes, of course.
Because of the monsters on the other side.
Because
I
of
forget,
the monsters
can
on
she
the other
willingly
side.
pass that, or is it like if she passes that and she just explodes?
She
She's
can
dead.
pass the boundary once a year
I see.
for one full day. Today does not seem to be that day.
Track that.
Just get out here and heal me. I don't feel like walking 20 feet.
Yes, she's just gonna expend that
God.
one day. Oh jeez, oh, where did
Selfish.
Chris go?
Yeah. I think Carissa is going to ride around the temple. Her intended destination.
Good thing there's not like laws against riding a tiger around.
Well, in
I just-
Carissa's defense, the guards are a little bit more inclined to let her do whatever she wants, given, well, she kind of pulled the I'm a god card.
She
and they're
did.
just like, they're not really sure how to handle this, so
So they didn't take the cat.
yeah, basically.
My bloody bird and snake, though.
The bird and the snake have been taken, indeed, by the follower of the Devoid Cosmos.
That's a. Wait, by them?
They were returned
specific-
to the store. So
'Cause They were gone before the void thing showed up.
Yeah.
I thought the shopkeeper, like.
Oh yeah, they
shop-
disappeared, but
Or
out of
they just
character-
ate each other because animals.
Yeah, maybe.
is
Oh,
Oh,
dear
yeah.
me.
is this door locked?
The door is now locked. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sleight of hand time.
Oh
my
no.
gosh, you still have that effing lockpick.
I do.
Oh, mouse load.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Let me in.
Okay, you unlock the door, and in the process, you lock the door.
Uh-huh.
What?
Y'all saw that roll. Evil things are going on.
Right. Chainsy, the magician that lives in this house, he's very, very tricky, and he kind of doesn't really like you guys anymore. He doesn't know you, so there's that.
It was Storm.
It was Storm.
Carissa
now
did.
He's good and spooked.
Carissa did try to talk Storm down.
True, but he's still good and spooked. So yeah,
So
you unlock the door and it's still locked.
Force time. What's my strength?
Tell me again how they don't use magic.
Oh yeah, it's all nothing but like sleight of hand, preparation, smoke and mirrors.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Time to try to kick.
No magic sense at all is going off here.
Who made
Time to
you
try
a
to-
chosen?
Time to try to kick down the door.
You may try to kick down the door.
You all ready?
You kick
Just
the
imagining
door.
this like little child thing, just like
No, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. You kick the door rather hard.
should I be putting on like the Dr. Phil trying to break into your house ambience?
Sure.
Yes.
At this
Like,
point,
oh,
yes.
God.
Yes. Something more fitting towards somebody is trying to break down this door, but it's not. I guess it is kind of working. You kick the door and like the hinge creaks and like some of the screws that are holding it in place, they come undone from the wood.
But it's still standing.
It's still standing, yeah.
She would like to knock upon the door then.
Oh, okay, sorry, what did you say was your next action?
She would like to knock upon the door.
After you almost just broke it down.
Yeah.
You knock on the door and there's no reply.
Knock on the door again.
Yeah, she would like to more loudly knock upon the door.
Hello, I'm a different person now. Hello.
There is still no reply at the door.
Are there any windows?
There are windows, yes.
Can I look in one of them?
Sure, there's
Where would they be?
a good window like right here.
Okay.
You see Maurus laying on his bed.
He's home.
Can I knock on the window?
You can knock on the window.
I would like to
And,
knock on the window.
he doesn't even move. There's just no reply.
Yeah, because trying to smash down the door didn't make enough noise.
Can I try to open the window?
I suppose you can. The window is locked.
So sleight of hand.
Sure, I guess.
I don't think windows usually have an external lock mechanism,
No.
but
I mean, I will
if anyone could figure it out, it would be a god.
Yeah, so I'll let you, but you're gonna have to roll exceptionally high.
And if you got like something to wedge under the window, maybe you could just hang.
Yeah.
Leave it open.
Okay, I suppose you do have a couple of little thieves' tools on you.
I do.
So yes, there's like a little lever on the other side of the window, and you slip something under the crack, and you turn it, only to find that it's locked both ways that the lever is turned.
You really do not want us in this house.
I mean, I will not stop you from breaking the
No,
window.
it's got a
breaking down the
style
door.
to it.
I won't stop you from doing that. That being said, conventional methods of breaking and entering are going to be comedic.
No, he's tricky. Everything's a trick.
Yes, it's very tricky.
Oh no, there's a fire.
Okay. Are you actually trying to convince him that there's a fire? Where? Where are you trying to say there's a fire?
On his house.
On his house.
Yeah.
So you're knocking like fire, fire.
Yeah. Yeah. What? If I can't get to him, maybe he'll come to
Okay.
me.
You know what? He'll buy it. He'll buy it. And he gets out of bed and briskly walks towards the windows on the sides of his houses and checks them out before he eventually comes to you. And
She waves at
he
him through
looks
the
around
window.
and through the window kind of calls out, "Where's the fire?"
Oh, I just had to get you up.
Any trust that was there is gone.
Maris closes the blinds on you.
She would knock on the window
The
again.
blinds are locked from both sides.
The blinds are locked.
Okay, well, if a fake fire won't get him out.
You've gotta be kidding.
Let's see if it burns from both sides.
You start a fire on the outside and a fire on the inside. Sorry. No. Okay. How do you intend to start a fire? You don't.
I don't yet. I'm going to. Did he close the blinds on the other windows?
No.
Oh,
this
no.
window still has it.
What's the window closest to his bed?
That would be like right here.
Okay. I think this window is better for peering into him and onto him. Just going to stare in at him.
Oh my gosh. Okay. If this is the route we're going to keep playing,
Yeah.
Maurus looks up, rolls his eyes, and there's a big kind of dresser mirror over by a nightstand by his bed. He picks it up, and with a little bit of difficulty, honestly, it's kind of a big mirror, so he struggles with it for a bit. He brings it over to the window and sets it down right in front of the window, so you
Oh my
are
gosh.
now looking at a reflection of yourself. And he goes back to bed, and you immediately, like, yep, you're going to the other window.
Just going to knock on the window.
You're just gonna annoy this guy into talking, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it works, because he gets out of bed, sighs, and walks over to the window. It's still closed, but through the glass he calls, "What do you want?"
Well, for starters, I'm sorry that our friend, if you want to call them that, tried to kill you.
Maris' usual kind of friendly grin is not present. Not amused by this, really. And replies, "Thanks. I will be sure not to kill people as a courtesy as well." Oh my god.
So, can I come in? It's kind of cold out here.
There's an inn over to the north.
Plus a tiger.
Yeah, but I wanted to talk to you. So, I mean, it just serves like two purposes, you know?
Carissa is such a minx.
Okay, fine. Roll persuasion.
You just know I'm gonna.
I know. Just do it. Get it over with. Come to the door. And he opens the door, and the hinges seem to have been repaired.
She walks in and looks back at the door. That's a neat check. How did you do that?
I put in a new door.
Interesting. And you
Those
say
are
you
not
don't
spare
use
doors that are
magic?
Well, I'm just a good carpenter, is all.
Uh-huh. Inside.
By the way, I suppose Ishmael, were you looking at the door this entire time?
I think you probably would have noticed if something out of the ordinary happened. Not staring at the door, but just sort of, you know. aware of his surroundings, so probably yes.
Yeah.
Now burn his house down.
Oh my God.
Insight.
Insight into the pyromaniac inside Carissa.
Insight into Mayor's is clean. He doesn't use magic.
There you go. Insight as to whether or not he uses magic.
Insight to what he's saying that he doesn't use magic.
To what he's saying.
Yeah. Because his claim, he's
Yeah,
like,
I see what you're getting at.
What's he hiding?
moment, Please.
Is he hiding
Know
stuff?
Something in secret. Yes.
Plus, do I still have that hat?
Yes, actually, you do have that hat. Carissa, you get a sense that there's something up his sleeve, and more than just a card.
Literally something up his sleeve?
There very well may be something literally up his sleeve.
Does he
but
have sleeves?
He... Hold on.
I'm gonna check
He has
his
very short sleeves.
Can I try to reach up his sleeves?
Would you like to actually try to reach up his sleeve?
Yes.
Sure. You... Okay, hold on. Roll dexterity against this guy.
Dexterity.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, he quickly sidesteps your attempts and kind of scowls. Ordinarily, he probably would be a little bit more okay with this, but given that you were friends with the person that tried to kill him,
Friends is a loose term.
even so, he's very apprehensive here. Whoa there. We just met.
And
Well, you don't see me trying to get around in other people's clothes.
weren't you trying to get into Revan's clothes earlier?
No, she was trying to get into my clothes.
Is that a roundabout way of saying I'm trying to get into someone's pants?
Okay, well, admittedly, Carissa is trying to get into his shirt, but you know, whatever. Little difference. He sighs and pulls up a chair at his table. So, what's your story? What do you want?
Well, to know how you do what you do.
Oh, years of practice, you know, same as learning any other card trick.
Uh-huh. Why do I doubt that?
Because I'm good at what I do. You know, they say magic used to exist in the world.
It still does. It does in sort of many waves.
You're so self-assured. I'm willing to believe that there's something amiss with you and your companion. But I'm gonna need more than just a little breeze. So where did you learn?
The heavens.
Is that
The
Coast or
celestial
something?
realm. I don't know I really learned. I think I was just infused with the knowledge upon creation, really.
I've heard of natural talent before. Do you always speak in riddles, or are you trying to tell me that you are one of the gods of legend?
I am.
And your friend?
He's their fate.
Say, like, out of character, say again.
He's their fate.
Okay. I see. What do you have to offer up for proof?
My word.
That's rather difficult to believe.
I did talk you into letting me in.
Your point being?
Come on. That's some godly charisma.
Maurus kind of rolls his eyes, but hardly magical.
Oh, okay. Let's see. How does this ability work? Can I use this ability?
I suppose. Are you gonna fight him or what?
No.
Okay.
I don't plan on fighting him.
Okay.
Though he might hate me even more after this. Can I make the leg of his chair break? Under.
Yeah, you can if you want. Roll it. Oh my gosh. So, as Maurus goes to recline, the back leg of his chair splinters and collapses, kind of sending him for a bit of a loop. And he is caught by surprise from this.
Krista
kind
giggles
of-
a bit.
His hat falls off, and he stands up slowly, taking his hat and patting it back onto his head. I suppose that's something, but really anyone could do that.
Anyone could snap the leg of your chair without any interaction with it?
He picks up the chair with the missing leg and the broken leg. He
He's
takes
gonna-
off his cape and sets it over the two of them, pulls it back off, and the leg is reattached to the chair.
Okay. And you said he did ask for proof. You want something more definitive as proof, don't you? Krista says.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You ready? You ready, Lux?
I'm so worried for what you're gonna do, but okay.
She's going to begin taking a different form. The form of Isabel.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, she does need to get someone who might have seen Isabel's opinion on the form.
That is true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Go ahead. This file might be too big.
Oof.
I didn't expect you to do that.
Why not? He did ask for proof.
Yeah, that's true, but this is... Okay.
Crazy proof?
This is a bit crazy proof.
Yeah.
But it'll get the job done.
Apparently that's from a video game, by the way. That image.
That's what?
It's from a Nintendo DS game.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're a Nintendo DS game?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh. No, yeah.
Hope that this is correct. Carissa, where she was once standing, is now the perfect image of
Ah,
Isabel,
Lord.
who is the princess
A lot of
of this
pink.
land.
Keeps getting more intense.
To which Maurus is a little bit taken aback.
How do
that's
I
a
look?
slightly different looking younger girl.
I probably don't have her voice down. I don't think I have her voice down. Do I sound like her?
Well, yes and no. You sound a little bit about as crazy as her, but that is different. That is very different, he says.
Just a quick change routine.
Well, have I proven it to you yet?
Well, I mean, considering that it was done in kind of like a flash of glowing and radiance and colors and everything like that, it's hardly a quick change act. And this isn't some sort of costume, he says. Like, looking over you at all angles. Take that how you will.
She offers her hand out to prove that it isn't a costume.
He takes Carissa, Isobel's hand, and examines it, touches the fabric of your dress now, and comes to realize that this isn't some flimsy costume that can be easily put together or hidden. And he sits down on the repaired chair again.
So, how's the image? Do I look like her? I haven't actually met her.
There are a couple things that I would change, but on the whole, it looks just like her.
I never expected artists to actually be good at their job.
You read this in a book?
Well, yeah, it's not like I've had time to meet her yet.
Okay, so tell me, they say that the gods used to be well known and interact with the world, and suddenly left. What happened?
You know the crazy one? I think she kind of caused a sort of cataclysm, and there's like 5 of us now.
What happened to the rest?
Don't know, honestly. Maybe they're in their own dimensions.
He makes a bit of a grim
Planes?
expression. This wouldn't happen to have to do with the creatures that now roam
Monsters?
the world.
Yeah.
I was told that those appeared around the same time that the gods... Well, they say you died.
Died is a strong word. Though I might be able to now. I wonder. Can I die?
I dare not try to find out. Oh my gosh, Ishmael just bursts into the house.
Is he
I
just
guess.
gonna walk in?
Yeah.
A friend of yours? Asks Maris.
Yeah, he's one of the other gods.
Are you sure? He looks like a bum.
At least we're not vampires.
That's Ishmael.
And this is Benjamin. Benjamin, can I have Benjamin just run up onto his shoulder?
Oh my.
Ishmael
It would
or
have been
Maris?
super. It would have been super cute if Benjamin just like bowed.
That would've been-
No, onto Maris's shoulder.
Sure.
You
Maris is
think
a
a
little bit taken
mortal
aback, but,
could have a rat with a saddle?
Maris takes off his hat in a way that looks rather rehearsed and makes a courteous bow. Pleasure to meet you. Maris Kalira, traveling magician and entertainer.
How do you think the guards will react if I walk around the town like this? Carissa asks.
You really shouldn't. They would likely take you into a protected zone and contact the kingdom.
What about her sister?
They would expect something like this from Aurelia, but not Isabel.
Looks.
Yes.
Form change time again.
Again.
Yeah. To Aurelia.
Me this time.
Aurelia.
Oh.
Oh no.
What is wrong with you?
What?
I think
How-
GGG just like gets a kick out of making me add in.
How many characters did you have our poor GM make?
2. I only asked for 1 to be fair. So.
Technically, I've got 2. But, I mean...
Rato.
And again, flashy lights and sounds and whatnot. And where Isobel once stood, we now see the image of Aurelia, Battle Princess of the kingdom I have completely forgotten the name of.
Yeah, that's a bit of a better look on you.
You should just call it Aurelia's Kingdom.
Oh my gosh.
It'll do for now.
Aurelia's gonna leave the kingdom in ruins, from what I've read.
Warrior princess of a whole kingdom.
The kingdom of Yaren. And that is spelled as such. Hold on a second.
Does it start with a J?
Jara.
Yeah, and
Indeed it does. So, Maris, he looks a bit surprised again, and looks you over again, several different angles. Even the armor.
so this one, right?
That would be her. I suppose in that form, the guards would have to listen to you, but even Aurelia usually is surrounded by her troop. It would be rare to see her alone.
Fine. So, tell me, where is it really just a sleight of hand?
I suppose if you are who you say you are, there's some things I should tell you. I don't know where the world is heading, but it seems to be getting worse. Where are your friends? We should probably talk to all of them.
Krista would walk over to the door and peek her head out and go to scream, "Storm!"
I want to picture it
Before
like you
seeing
open the door,
Storm right
scream,
there.
and Storm is like right there.
Storm is leaning against the wall, listening in.
Oh, hey, there you are. That was a really fast response time. Like we're already there. Would you happen to know where Elrath is?
Unconscious. Storm casually looks back down at the note he's reading.
Okay, I'm just gonna take that for what it is.
You probably won't be waking up anytime soon.
Invite the
Tori
tiger.
follows you in.
Bring Lola in.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Would Lola fit through the door?
No. Well,
Have Lola poke her head. through.
it would be tough, but yeah, I guess.
Does that mean we can roll for it?
Oh my god, do we have to roll for it? What do we roll?
Lola fits through the door. It's not an easy squeeze.
Storm
but it
bats
happens.
Lola's tail away as it tries to bat him repeatedly in the face.
Just Lola goes to lie on the settee. The sofa.
So Maris, despite being in the presence of God, is the most at the tiger. And
Rotate
to
it.
Tori, he looks inquisitively and says, "You have the face of the owner of the Bishop and the Bear. You wouldn't happen to be a god too, would you?" And she shakes her head and gestures towards Carissa. "She is my creator, and I am but a spirit. Her servant. If you
She's more deserving of the godhood than she is.
Dude, how out loud did you say that?"
And why aren't you coming in? You were invited in, damn it.
Distinctly a loud mumble.
Maris sighs and says, "Suppose we ought to make a parlay." He opens the door and leans against the door frame, looking Storm over.
I suppose I should wait for the actual owner of the house to invite me in after what happened last time.
We're not going to fight, are we?
If you call what happened last time fighting.
We're not going to have a repetition of last time, are we?
No, I think the time has passed for that.
Then, come in. Please. There's much we need to discuss.
Storm nods and follows him inside.
Maris
Making sure the door is
motions
closed
toward-
behind them.
Yes, wonderful. Maris motions towards the table and gestures for everyone to take a seat.
This is a
And I
very
see Lola has found a
strange
wonderful
lock.
seat on his couches.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Storm.
This is a very strange lock.
I just like to imagine that Lola is just padding on the sofa, tearing it up, tearing up the upholstery.
Oh, is in pain looking at what's become of this poor sofa. Storm, was it? I
Sometimes.
might be to blame for the locks.
Just as long as they are secure.
He leans forward towards the table and, in a bit of a hushed voice, says, "My parlor tricks aren't exactly parlor tricks." And
Well,
this-
duh.
Well, fucking duh.
This will not leave the room, and especially must not fall onto the ears of one person in this town in particular.
Who am I not telling?
Do I have your word that you will not tell this person?
Yes.
I'm a master of secret keeping. Worry not.
I am a master of deception.
She's
Maris
also a
raises
master
an
of talking. Maybe you should just tell me.
Me too, me
Um,
too.
Hitori nods in understanding. Ishmael, Maris looks to you.
Hmm?
In response to his question, for if you are going to not tell a specific person in this town.
Ishmael looks confused and says, "Oh, me? Oh, I know a few secrets. Don't worry about me."
Very well.
He is like the Rat King or something.
Technically, that's not accurate.
Learn of this. is
Although the
Rhea.
Rat King is in this room.
Why
Rhea
can't
must
Rhea?
know of the presence of magic.
Access, you're getting quieter.
Okay, is this better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rhea must not learn of the presence of magic in this world.
Why?
Because she's able to channel still, so she can't possibly be fully human. At least that's what we've discovered, but she is also certainly human in some senses.
You mean Rhea like our Rhea? Like in the
Shrine
temple?
Maiden.
Haven't we
yes.
been using magic this whole time?
This is different, you could say. Long ago, my grandparents and my parents discovered that after magic left, when the gods left, there was something in their wake that was unlocked. Possibly it coincided with the appearance of the monsters, but a form of magic, supernatural.
Am I to-
Something that we could do ourselves without having to go through any deity.
Am I to believe that that dude with the blood magic was actually performing magic? Carissa says, sounding a bit disgusted.
Maris raises an eyebrow and says, there have been a couple different schools of magic throughout the land, all starting from the same group that my grandparents were part of. None of them knew anything of blood magic, though. I can tell you what I do know, though. That is that we're able to interact with matter, transmute it, change its properties. Maybe I should...
So it's like
demonstrate.
alchemy?
Alchemy.
Yeah.
That's a word you could call it, but it goes even beyond that. As long as there's matter at our disposal, what we can do with it seems to have very few limitations. It's been called World Shaper.
Uh-huh. This sounds dangerous.
Let me show you, he says. And one of the chairs that is not being used, he extends his hand with a cane and points it at the chair, and it warps and bends in a sort of golden yellow light before it transforms into a sword. And
Storm
then
shifts
shield,
almost uncomfortably, almost.
and then back into the chair.
I think I just felt Riven shift inside me.
I think Ribbon would enjoy this considerably more than you, Storm.
Yes, well, they're not here right now.
Riven. See.
Ribbon's a cute one that you wanted to get into the clothes of. So says.
Maris quickly shakes his head and continues speaking. There are others like me, but we operate in something of a secret society. I wasn't much big on their rules, but I still follow many of them. They gather together, and I'm bound to as well. But I just didn't like the secluded life that they had.
Then you
And
must
as
take
long
us
as
to
I
them
didn't
at
give anything
once.
Away, then I was free to roam. Perhaps that would be a good idea, but we mustn't let Rhea know. We don't want to know what could possibly happen if World Shaper was mixed with divine magic.
I wonder if I could learn it. You must teach me.
Maris shudders a little bit. We really aren't supposed to teach anyone ourselves. Those that wish to learn must come to the schools.
Then let's go.
Storm traces over the note that he's holding with his thumbs.
He sighs a little bit. I suppose I could take you. You should know, though, that there's more than one school of magic, you could say. What I've performed is but one. There's another one that I know of anyway. My sister actually runs it, and I am not too keen on it.
What is it?
I don't know what she calls it. I stayed far away from it. But it looks to be dangerous.
I thought you told us that there was no blood magic.
There is no blood magic. Not that I know of, anyway.
This sounds like blood magic to me.
No. It's darker.
Darker than blood magic?
You see, it just
So-
feels wrong. It has a aura that makes those who don't use it shudder.
So she's the one that's summoning the monsters that are present.
No, but it feels like it.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out if that's the case, probably.
I should tell you, in order to perform this magic, 2 energies are required. A positive and a negative. What I do mostly uses positive. What my sister uses mostly negative.
Okay. So your sister is responsible for the monsters around us. That's all I'm hearing come out of your mouth right now.
The monsters were here long before my sister.
Okay.
But we can't be letting anybody know. If somebody were to tell Rhea, we don't know what could happen.
Probably
that is
not
the
much.
unspoken.
But I won't tell Rhea. Probably. Though
The
I don't know
rule of
about
magic
Storm over
is that
here.
we don't speak of it to Rhea. Usually that's meant to be a threat, but in the case of you all, that might not be the best idea. Just don't tell her until we learn more about it. Now that you are all here, we have the unique opportunity of seeing how it could interact with all of you.
Isn't telling us kind of defeating the point since you didn't want divine magic to interact with your magic?
He shakes his head. That's not all it is. The founders of our schools told us that from what they could see, I didn't believe it much at first anyway, but they said that in seeing the gods use magic, it was only dealing in the positive. No negative. They estimated that it was possible the gods wouldn't even be able to use this sort of magic. But Rhea is the unique case of not being fully human and perhaps being partly god. We don't know, but we're not taking the chances.
I see.
Listen, a lot of the things that were taught to us I kind of dismissed as fairy tales, but this throws a wrench in the works.
Yeah, we aren't fairy tales.
Knew I should have paid attention in that class.
What was it, like magical history?
Magical History 202.
Oh my god, it was magical history.
Listen, there's not much magical history, okay? Like, my grandparents said that they knew a god. I thought they were just getting old.
It was probably Storm considering how they acted given your last. Maybe?
Given the reaction,
What were your grandparents' names?
Has never died.
Oh, no, still here. Still here.
Is Storm just like not responding to anything?
sorry,
Did
I
she
needed to
figure
whisper something.
Was something asked of Storm directly? I thought
Not
Chris
yet.
was asking to me. Okay.
Nothing was asked of Storm directly,
Maris-
but Storm was mentioned directly.
Nauris looks to Storm across the table and, looking a little bit nervous considering the last time, he says, "Did you know my grandma Alice and grandpa Chorus?"
I recognize the names. Storm doesn't look up from the note.
I see. So there may be truth to it then.
Who knows anymore?
There may well be truth to what you learned in Magic History 202.
What did they do with their lives?
Well, from the stories they told, they traveled with some kind of god, and they looked for adventure wherever they could find it. They delved into secrets of the world and tried to unlock its mysteries, things that nobody would have known, not even those who created it.
That
This-
sounds like a Storm thing to do.
This god knew that there were unspoken rules to the world, rules that not even they knew everything about, and that they wanted to unlock them. Learn to
Well.
see if rules could be broken.
I can
What could
safely
go
say
beyond?
that these people don't sound like my acquaintances.
It was totally Storm, Carissa says. Maybe Riven.
Storm slowly tears the note.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Was that like a love letter or something? Carissa asks.
Something like that, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I take it you don't reciprocate their feelings.
On the contrary, I believe I do.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Ishmael just looks at Carissa. And
If you'll
Benjamin
excuse me
looks
for
at her
a
too.
moment. Storm is going to get up and head towards the fireplace.
I'm surprised Lola isn't lying in front of the fireplace on their back. Just
I suppose I
purring.
should give you guys a fireplace.
No, there's one down here.
Oh, is there?
Lisa, or an oven of some sort.
It'll do. Just sit in front of the cabbages.
Here, one.
You have to sit in front of the cabbages.
Storm leans against the ingredients table, casts the pieces of the note into the fire, and then watches it. As it explodes, apparently. What a way to go.
Oh no, Chainsaw.
Small
What about
session.
No.
Feel
First
free
in
to carry on.
months.
Unexpectedness has occurred.
Well, there's no Thascalos here. We're an incomplete party.
And by that I mean it's not like it's anything important. It's fucking Chinese food, but you know.
So you mean we could take a break and reconvene?
No, because actually, what I've realised, because I watched Black Mirror recently, I just sort of
Yeah.
binged it all. I never actually watched the film, the interactive film,
Okay.
so I'm going to watch that with my mum, because I got my mum to watch Black Mirror as well.
Okay.
She quite liked it.
Okay. Very well.
Back to session.
Yes. So then, I suppose we ought to go and visit the magic school.
Indeed, indeed. It'll be so
We're
much
going to
fun.
Hogwarts?
Wait, did Israel? Did Israel
No.
actually?
No.
That would be great.
Oh my god.
You're a wizard, Carissa.
Carissa with this magic would be ridiculous.
Terrifying?
Actually, any of you with this magic would be ridiculous.
Be
It's only
terrifying.
balanced around mortals. I really
So-
hope that nothing happens.
So we have to learn it then.
I suppose.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, I think I'm done fighting this war.
You're done fighting which war?
All of them.
Okay, that's concerning, maybe?
What war were you talking about?
I'll meet you outside when we're ready to go.
What was he talking about? What war?
You see, there's a lot of answers that could exist to that question. So, I'm not sure.
Why now have you all chosen to reveal yourself?
We only came back like a few days ago.
Back?
Yeah. We kind of were in a empty void for apparently around 100 years. And here we are.
I've heard stories of that word, void, being thrown around. And I had hoped it would be rumors. But it seems that the world is under a bit of a threat.
Well, duh. There are monsters running around. Do you really think that was a part of intelligent design? The answer is no. Except for the, tigers and stuff that eat people. Those were a part of intelligent design.
Yes, I can see that. The royal guards and armies have been able to fight the monsters up until now, but if they were able to do something to all of you, then maybe it is beyond what we can fight ourselves. I suppose that this is so not my style, but I suppose I ought to help.
You should.
I'll take you as far as the School of Magic. After that, I'll have to make a choice as to whether or not I continue.
Were you exiled or something? I feel like I'm
Let's
about
get
to hear a
going.
story of exile.
Let's just get going.
Whoa!
Ishmael just whispers in Carissa's ear, totally exiled.
Totally right.
That big boy, just trying to get it through the door.
That big boy.
The biggest boy.
The big boy
Yes,
knows
it's
about
a
what.
tight squeeze and everything.
Just imagine Carissa's pushed off the tiger as it hits the banister.
Bam!
Chris is not gonna change form.
Okay, Naris is gonna stop you at his doorframe and be like, no. Inconspicuous, please.
Inconspicuous. So you want the other one, right?
That would be worse.
Carissa, you really should take a lesson out of my book. Did you hear what Maris said when I first walked in the door?
Who's this guy?
He looks like a...
But I don't want to be that. I don't want to be a who's that girl. I want everyone to
trust
know
me.
who I am.
Oh, trust me, it has its benefits.
Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's just...
Oh my god.
Look, you need to change before anybody sees you.
But wouldn't that draw more attention?
In the house.
What, just getting naked in the middle of the street?
Maris is gonna take you by the arm and try to pull.
For the first time, Storm chuckles at the situation.
And trying to what? What is he trying to do?
He's trying to pull you into the house.
Okay, should I roll something against that?
Do you want to resist it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Roll strength.
Constitution? Oh, strength. Saver.
No, just strength contest.
Okay. Strength. Do.
Oh yeah, it's hysterical watching Maris try to pull you like you don't even budge.
I mean, she is literally a god. Okay, time to change back to my divine form
Hang on, wait.
in the middle of the street.
Before we do any of that business.
What?
Oh, I was
Time
kind
to-
of hoping I could just push her in, but
Time to change back to my divine form in the middle of the street. I see nothing wrong with this statement.
No, 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 no.
Is that out of character?
Are you?
Or in
Yes, that
character?
was in character. Are you like actually gonna start trying to transform now?
Yes.
Maris takes off his cape and he like forces it down over your head, and like just a whoosh of the cape, you're in here.
Oof, rude. Well, I guess divine form.
that'd be an awfully useful cape to have, Maris.
You know, Mayoris, I like
I
you.
don't suppose you can. I don't suppose you can just sort of.
You
buy
should do
those
that
from
thing
a
more
local
often.
Shop, can you?
Maris chuckles a little bit.
Here.
Believe me, I think I might have to with this one. And you know,
Rude.
it's not the cape that's special, or the hats, or the cane.
Are you sure it's not the cane?
Maris twirls the cane a little bit and chuckles. It has its uses, but more as a focus for me.
So it is the cane.
Nope.
You see, what I'm hearing is that it's the cane, and that you were exiled. You were exiled, right?
I was not exiled. I left. Come on, let's go.
By force, right?
Maris, if
I-
you know like a gagging spell at all, that I mean, I'm not saying use it. No, I'm totally saying use it. Use it on her.
I wish.
Storm takes a last glance into the deep dark well.
Or just even just like a bit of fabric, bit of cloth over her mouth. That works.
That- I
Krixa's
can
going
do
to
it.
pat behind her on the tiger again.
How
for authority.
magical is that? Really? Anyone could gag someone with cloth.
Yes, and it's. I mean, there's a reason anyone can do it. It's very useful.
No. I need to have flourish when I perform.
Yeah, he's a performer. Why are you trying to
Yeah.
take that away from him?
I'm not sure I quite
It's-
understand this whole performing.
it's
bit.
so-
Maris pauses
important.
and looks at this rock with this old guy passed out on it and says, "Found your friend."
Can I throw him over the back of the tiger?
Yes, just throw him on Lola. I'm gonna remove him from the map. By the way, before moving forward, Carissa, would you like to heal people?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you have to actually
Who will
say
you
the
heal?
inspiring words?
Oh god. Yeah,
I
how
won't
does
even
my
make you
healing
roll
work?
it. I won't even make you roll it. But who are you trying to heal?
How many people am I allowed to heal?
Storm
I
waves his hand as if to pass.
Ooh.
Goes into the temple.
It's gonna make Rhea.
You may heal as many people as you want.
Okay.
Oh, Rhea as a kitty.
Yes.
Yeah, I gave that to Rhea.
Mhm.
What was its name?
I don't think it has a name
Spots.
yet, but for the moment, we're gonna.
Spots.
Yeah, have
Yes.
spots.
Did you
Okay.
actually name it Spots before?
No,
Okay, well now it's called Spots.
I just named it Spots, right?
Why
Okay.
does Benjamin not have his own name tag?
I will heal myself.
Okay,
And
you are at full
Elrath?
HP. Elrath is at full HP.
Ishmael.
Ishmael, you're at full HP.
Is Storm? What is Storm doing?
Yeah,
I think
how's-
Storm
how's
is
it
getting herself healed elsewhere.
So Rhea,
Ooh,
though she seems hesitant to walk forward,
I
she
might have
does
to go.
walk forward.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
dang it. Okay.
Sorry. Just continue playing. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
I
Bye.
will also heal Mayoris.
Heal who?
Mayoris.
Maurus is at full HP, but he feels
Yes.
great. Rhea takes a hesitant step forward. She looks a little bit scared of what's behind you, Storm.
Oh.
But she does give
It's
you
the tiger. Couldn't she make that temple no longer a viable temple for her to stay in, so that she didn't have to stay there?
She
I guess she couldn't, but the monsters
did
might.
not. Yes. So yes, Rhea is hugging Storm, and she looks you over curiously and says, "Where are they? What did they do?"
Oof.
What do you mean? Who?
What afflicts you?
Oh, this is nothing. It's fine.
No, nonsense. Please, come with me. Please.
Very well. Rhea, I feel fine.
You're not fine. And I will take care of you. So she
Storm hesitantly follows.
takes some time, and you sense divine energies being gathered and amassed, seemingly from nowhere.
Ah, finally.
And where is it? Yes. You are no longer cursed.
Ah, yes. Rhea's probably never heard Storm do this, but he actually chuckles as this happens.
And she's surprised and tilts her head a bit. Are you okay? That was supposed to take care of everything.
I feel great.
What's happened, Storm?
I'm no longer leading a war. That note that Riven left for me, I realized that we're not fighting each other, we're both just scared. I realized that I've been fighting for the past hundreds of years, and I realize I don't have to anymore.
Storm, that's amazing. That's wonderful. You can finally move on. Set your sights on what you really want to do. Work together. You're two sides of the same coin. And I'm so glad that you've embraced that.
Riven has
That's
made
been
mistakes, indeed, but it will be someone else's job to fix them now.
Mistakes happen. And what's important is that we learn from them.
Rhea, this may be one of the last times that we see each other.
What? No, that can't be right.
We will see what the future brings, but I no longer have a plan.
Well, stay alive, and I will too. We will see each other again.
Speaking of
So-
which, if I might request some of your strength, I still feel the wounds that those creatures left.
Anything for you.
I don't want to feel them anymore.
Rhea lays her hands on you, and your pains and wounds, they are restored. You are no longer damaged. You are at full health. And on top of that, let me see what can... Storm. Instead of a curse, you now have a blessing. You get, until your next combat,
Aye.
you get one additional action to start.
Fascinating.
Next combat turn, however far away that may be,
Right.
you will get one additional free action.
Excellent. An advantage.
Yes. I hope that's
Swift as the
sufficient.
wind.
Please,
Thank you, Rhea.
sure you come back.
This suits me quite well. I
Of
might
course.
wander for a time, and I don't know what the party is going to do without my guidance.
I have an eternity to wait.
Yes, I'm quite keen to learn about that.
All I know is that unless somebody were to run a dagger through my heart or something of the sort, I will not age. I will be your servant for as long as I'm alive.
We will see what is necessary once I find those answers. Until then,
Okay. I'll miss you, Storm. I'll miss you so much. And she jumps on you and hugs you.
Storm returns this as best he can.
You sense Rhea's peace. This is probably the happiest Rhea has been in years. Many, many years.
And don't worry, I'm quite sure Riven will break our journey every now and then to come see one of these temples.
Then I'll greet her with the same love that I would show you.
Hopefully this means any promises that you made to either of us are concluded now. Anything involving trying to stifle each other.
Of course, I wish the best for you. Both of you.
Perhaps still don't let Riven open any strange portals to the other side. But
Riven did what?
we won't get too crazy. I'm sure with you there to guide us when we need it, everything will be fine for those of us, those divine that remain after all this is done.
One more thing. If you're going to be gone for a while, I have something for you.
Storm smiles expectantly.
She runs off into the treasury and comes back. And she gives you a ribbon. It's red, matching her outfit. Take this and keep it with you. And if the need should arise, you can use it to call upon me, or at least my power. It acts as a beacon, and I'll be able to aim it at you and cast even from far away. But it won't last. It's only good for one ability of mine.
This is exactly what I needed, Rhea. Thank you. Storm clutches it tightly and stuffs it into his hood, tying it around his hair.
And Rhea smiles. Alright. I won't keep you too long. Rhea sees the remainder of the party and gives them a happy wave. Be careful, all of you.
Carissa would wave back at her.
No promises.
Storm looks back to Rhea and Spots and quietly says, "Take care of her, Spots."
Rhea smiles and kneels down to hug the cat. Oh. Yes, Thascalos will join us.
Oh, at
Indeed.
last.
Old man Elrath. Yes.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna be so confused waking up on the back of the tiger.
Okay, I mean, fortunately, we haven't, thrown ourselves elsewhere.
We haven't yet.
It worked.
Yet. Yet.
Glory.
But he's gonna be confused as to where we're going. And I don't know if Mayoris is going to enjoy us discussing that out here.
No.
Okay,
No.
we'll just say, follow along. Where are we going?
All right. Shall we wait a little
I'm
bit
kind
until
I'm kind of
Thascalos joins?
I'm
Indeed,
kind
this
of
is a good
tempted for
spot to
Carissa
wait.
to go in to the temple and hug Rhea and shapeshift into the princess.
Oh. Alright. While we wait, I'm going to take this moment to use the restroom quick. If
Okay,
anybody
good
wants
luck.
to take a break.
I'm gonna
Now's
go
the
refill
time,
my glass
close to
of water.
5 or something, 5-minute break.
I'm gonna go refill my glass of water.
Alright, BRB.
Yeah. Yeah. Nevik over here evil laughing when he thinks no one is listening.
Ah, dear brother.
Indeed.
Sleep takes us all.
Have I missed anything overly relevant, as it seems we are on a slight pause?
Right, well. Carissa went over, broke and entered into Mayoris's house. The cool hat guy. Several times over, and almost set his house on fire, but we're friends again.
How did that miraculously happen?
Well, she got in, she convinced him to talk with her. They spoke for a time, they re-established some trust. Eventually, the rest of the party sort of came about. Each slowly reintroduced ourselves of sorts. Established that we're not going to suddenly attack him or anything. Eventually, he discussed that he was part of a secret society. It seems that there's some sort of magic here that's not tied to the gods. Now that all of the monster things have been torn into our reality. This magic seems to be of the wild variety. And this secret society seems very keen on using it to the best of its ability. And on that note, apparently it would be very bad if Rhea ever learned of this.
Oh? And why is that?
Because this magic is not divine, it's something else. It's something that Rhea would likely oppose.
What right does she have to oppose something that the gods do not?
That's what I'm going to find out.
Hello. What are you finding out?
What? Do forgive
What?
me, I'm at 10%. 10% right now
Oh, yeah.
10% what?
Energy.
of mental faculty.
Oh. I mean, aren't we all?
I too woke this morning quite
I'm
tired.
10% of the
It
10%.
should have been 8 hours that I rested, and yet
I-
here I am
I-
with.
I woke up at like 8:45. So
Mine was only 4 hours.
Oh no!
Indeed, I feel like I was hit by a train, but I'll
Wait,
get
you were
over it.
sick, like 2 hours before D&D was supposed to start.
I passed out like 6 hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Right, I've got
I'm
that
beginning to
those back
think
up
that
a
your
little
sleep
bit.
schedule is a little bit.
The joy of the weekends.
Did you tell Thascalos about the magics?
Yes,
No.
the wild magic.
Okay, well, Elras doesn't know that. There is magic.
Yeah, Elrath was passed out on a rock.
Yeah. Elras wasn't.
But out of character.
That's fitting.
There's a lot of healing going on. I can whisper it briskly to him, catch him up on the things while he was napping on a rock.
Mayoris would be very unhappy with that.
With what?
With discussion of the magics in public,
Yes.
right in front of.
It's
Yeah,
very quiet,
this would
very
be like
hush.
the worst.
The Mayoris might kill you.
Yeah.
No.
So out of character.
I can do it in, like... No, well, I guess sign language is even more readable at a distance. Never mind.
I'm just gonna tell Thascalos out of character. Basically, Maurus, yes, has a form of magic that is not divine in nature, and that he's not the only one that can use it. It's almost like what you could consider alchemy, but with a lot more freedom. As long as there's matter nearby, Maurus
It's
can influence it and effectively do whatever.
it's
he
like
wants
Full
with it.
Metal Alchemist alchemy, except
Better.
there is in fact no need for contact or
Effective,
circles.
I guess.
Neat.
So yes, as long as there is any matter at all, Maurus has magic. So yes, okay, you've joined the campaign room. Everybody has just been healed either by Carissa or by Rhea.
Storm was the only one healed by Ray.
Yes.
Healing
Let
me
me see.
while I'm sleeping. What a good child.
Yes, you wake up feeling super refreshed.
It may get
And-
mildly loud when I talk, as the dryer is going to go on.
Okay.
Goodness.
Right.
Okay. Also,
probably
you
a
are
Sudden
going to-
old man noises.
Yes, you shall wake up on the back of a tiger, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
You wake up on the back of a tiger.
Yes.
It'll be at least 20 minutes before I can do the old man voice, though.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fair.
At least.
It seems that your tired state has already induced you into a state well beyond your years.
You kind of have a mild old man voice. Like you kind of sound like McGrath.
Oh, gosh.
Kind of
Okay.
sound like what?
Ooh, was typing what?
That would
I
be
think
nice.
it's
I
typing.
am marking down the Reyes ribbon gift that I just got.
Oh yes,
Oh.
put that in your inventory.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Already on the rise, though, so that's good.
Fantastic. Yes, let the D&D revitalize.
Revitalized.
So the one mechanic that I suppose doesn't I guess what's the word? It doesn't make sense in narrative, but is a kind of a balance thing that I'm going to enforce is you can only, as a party, take one NPC with you at a time. Pets don't count, so Lola is fine.
Oh dear.
But only
Weapons
one
obviously
NPC
don't
may
count.
join you at a time. There is a small exception case here, that being Hitori. If you take her as she is right now, she counts as a full NPC. However, in her weapon form, I will treat her as equipment. So you could take both of them with you, but Hitori would have to be a bow.
Okay, but
All right, I
you
have a
also
question.
have to weave a reason for Hattori to stay for us to refuse.
Well, Hitori would be willing to go with you. Thascalos, yes.
Yeah.
So, do you mean have one NPC as in RPG style, where there can only be a set number of PCs out adventuring at a time, and the rest stay at camp, or only one PC, period?
It is kind of like that system where you, I guess, had an inventory of NPCs, but you kind of
pick your
would
party, go out. The rest stay
have
home.
to leave them and let them adventure on their own once you...
Basically,
Decide
Lux
to
doesn't
swap
want to
out.
do combat with more than one NPC.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's terrifying to do.
Yes,
All right,
if-
because as
if
long
you
as we have them around to converse with, I think we'd be.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, how I've thought of
And
doing
what
it
I'm
is they
counting
can...
as an NPC, if they have a health bar above their head, that means that they count towards that rule. If they don't have a health bar above their head, that basically means they're inconsequential. You can kill them effectively, easily, but if they have a health bar, that means that they are someone of note.
Mm-hmm.
How I've thought of doing things like this
Uh-huh.
before is NPCs could at least have a presence, and then if it comes to combat, I suppose the number of allies you have can cancel out some enemies.
Yes,
So where it just
and
takes them off the
that-
board rather than having to do the whole
Yeah.
combat everywhere.
That is something that I've also considered, but at least for this very moment, that is how I'm going to treat the NPC rule.
Okay. So, how are you going to make that
Simpler
plot-wise?
the better in this case.
We're not. We're going to overlook that, unfortunately. But Hitori
Can
come with you as a-
NPCs come with us without having to take up space? Like, can we have inactive NPCs that still have a narrative presence here, but not?
Yeah, the camp thing.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yes,
But as far as combat goes, I'm only going to give you.
yes.
So we're just taking everyone along.
For the moment, yes. But Hitori
Right.
will be stowed as a.
Hattori can just become a bow. It'll be fine.
Yes.
I'm sure Hattori will be happy.
Yeah,
being
Hitori would
shot.
actually probably be happier.
I'm pretty sure Hattori would be happy.
I
being
feel
shot.
like I'm being used again.
Basically, yes.
I mean, when you put it that way.
Yes. That way.
So, what is
Carry
Elrath
me.
going to do when he wakes up on the back of a tiger?
I don't know yet. I'll need to. Once the cobwebs clear up a little bit, I'll have to.
Oh, who put me on this tiger? I can't
Wakes
do
up
the
with
only.
an ah!
Oh goodness. Right.
Who said
okay.
you
Are
could
we
move me
about
when
ready
I'm
to...
taking my nap?
Are we about ready to continue?
I think so.
Okay.
Did If it go, is it going to be just us now?
For the moment, Chainsy had to take off. Yes.
For the moment, like he'll be back, or
They might
Rob?
be back, maybe.
Maybe. We're not really sure. Probably not.
oh, okay. I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, so, out of character, reminder, we are following Maurus towards, I guess, the magic school at which he learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now this
okay,
is
shall I?
like non-divine magic, right?
Yes, non-divine
Secret
magic. That's why
Society
you can
school.
sense it.
Is this like of the secret society, or is this just sort of a thing?
Well, this is the secret society, yes.
Yes, yes. I don't imagine that there's like
I'm-
public non-divine magic schools.
Oh no, not at all.
I'm
Anybody who
assuming.
would learn magic is hand selected.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you just turned Hattori into a bow.
Yes, I did.
What direction? Is he taking us out of
I
town?
think he's taking us east,
Yes.
which is
This is a coastal town. To the west and north are kind of more ocean. So east is kind of the main road out of Artie.
I see. What about south?
I mean, you could go south, but this is the main road. And also, I don't have maps for south because
Oh.
there's literally nothing there.
Oh,
It's just the ocean.
so Carissa can't say that we should go south.
No, I mean, you could, but then you would be walking through, like,
Non-existence. We'd be
plants
walking.
and crap, and just, it would be bad.
We'd be back in the void.
In the what?
In the void.
Well, no, but also kind of, I guess.
The thought was that maybe we should go south because the followers of the void went east, but
Yes, that was the main road, so...
I want to go east anyway because I sense something powerful to the east.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I sense power
also,
in the
Carissa,
Oh no.
I have something for you that is actually a good thing.
Oh yay. Is this a trick? Is it actually a bad thing?
Do you want a damaging ability?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, the bow.
Indeed.
A ranged damaging ability might be nice, though I do think Turn of Fortune works as ranged.
Yes. Okay. Now under your abilities and attributes tab, if you
What?
click on that, there is a Hattori bow roll on your character sheet.
Abilities and attributes.
And I'm not going to tell you the first thing about it. You really don't remember her, so
Oof.
yeah.
Ability and attributes. I'm still looking for ability and attributes.
The very top tabs of your character sheet,
Oh.
like all the way up.
Oh. Okay.
So bio and info, character sheet, and abilities and attributes.
Okay, what's
That's-
there?
On the right hand side, there will be a Hattori bow ability.
I don't see this.
Okay, so you are under abilities or attributes and abilities.
Yes.
Character sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's attributes and like you have version, global skill mod, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And then to the right of that I have abilities, and
Is
there's
there
nothing
anything
under
there?
that.
No?
I can send you a screenshot, but it's just as I described.
Okay, I made it a token action. Try clicking on Carissa. You should, on the upper left, see something that says Hattori.
Carissa. Upper. I do not.
Oh. Dang.
Funny story.
Okay, fine.
The abilities and attributes tab is a trash tab.
Okay. In the attributes and abilities tab, click add.
Add.
Name it Hattori-bow, and I will send you some text.
Hattori dash
to it.
bow tab.
Okay. Paste that into there.
Okay. Check mark. Show as token action, I guess.
You don't have to.
Macro bar.
Go ahead, do those things.
Roll ability. It has issues. No attribute was found for @Hattori
Oh,
W type.
okay, hold on.
No attribute was found for @Hattori D20.
I get ever closer to deciding to not have any mechanics for my campaign.
No attribute found for Hattori R type.
Hey, Carissa. Remember how to use that bow yet?
Okay.
Remember all the time you spent together?
Try it again.
How could I forget?
Just give me a test roll. Try it again.
Okay. Public. Hey, it rolled this time.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Ah, yes.
All right. So are we ready to continue?
Yep.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
I'll be walking right alongside Mayoris.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be riding right alongside Mayoris. With Elrath
I'll be
on the
napping.
back of my tiger.
She's napping on the tiger.
Elrath, follow along with the tiger. I don't. Are you like floating while napping? The idea was that you were going to be on the back of the tiger, but
I am on the back of the tiger. I expected you to move more.
Guts.
So, after some time of walking and leaving the town, you are free to kind of take this moment as travel time. If there's anything that you wish to do as you are walking, that could be like studying plant life, that could be making perception rolls, anything that you want to do, you can consider this kind of free time.
okay.
Experimentation, observation, anything. Just freely speaking, whatever you want.
Does this tree
I
look
will
like
be 1 minute quick while I get a refill on my water.
Indeed.
Very well.
I guess as we're going, I'd like to take just, passing glances around at the trees to make sure they're not dead and filled with bones.
Bones.
Does this tree look like the one from came out? Some uses to herself.
You can observe that the tree is not as alive as it used to be, but it isn't, like, completely dead and horrible. This could be natural.
Okay.
There's still green on it, after all.
You said could be, which means it's not.
It could be natural. It could
So-
be...
I shall
Caused
heal
by-
the tree.
You can't heal the tree.
Why not?
Because
I-
you can't listen to your inspiring words.
No, but I have Gamble of Life.
Okay, fine. Gamble of life, the freaking tree. This is so dumb.
Heal the tree. The tree is healed.
Okay, the tree grows some leaves back, and it looks better than it did when you first came upon it. It isn't quite flourishing with life or anything, but yeah, good job, good job. You get a sense of positivity coming from your bow, Carissa. Also, it should be worth noting that Tori does not function on an ammunition system. As you draw back the bow, arrows are generated.
Oh. Yeah.
But I
Oh.
suppose you don't really know that.
Yeah, I don't know that it can make
You just have a
branches
bow.
either.
No. That's gonna make for some fun questions.
I've returned.
Welcome back, welcome. Is there anything anybody else would like to do during some of this travel time?
Ask a question.
Oh, yes!
Just a little thing that ideas fluttering in my mind. Minds
is-
trying to figure out.
Is Elrath ever going to wake up?
In and out of
So
nap
much.
time.
Divine narcolepsy.
I can't imagine riding on the back of a tiger napping until that comes.
You'd be surprised what can be comfortable.
Maybe.
That beard is heavenly. It can float. It wouldn't surprise me too much to just see Elrath kind of floating in place while napping.
That's possible.
Probably not well moving, but
So, which way are we going? Chris asks.
Maris continues to head east. Into the mainland. There's a mountain towards the outskirts of the main kingdom where he sighs and says, "You have created the image of the princesses from this location.
So, you're saying we're heading towards my goals?
It just so happens to be there, I suppose." Alright, anything further? Nevik, I know you're typing, so I will wait on
Yes,
all of these
I
things.
am ready.
Tap, tap,
Alright.
tap, tap, tap.
I'm considering when to switch to Riven, since they should be quite happy.
Maurus is also quite stoic, it would seem. He's kind of lost the persona of the entertainer that he had, at
Interesting
least
indeed.
for the moment. It's been a sobering experience.
I do believe Storm is more the.
You okay there, bud? Chris.
Oh
Oh
god,
goodness.
the secret society.
Maurus shakes his head a little bit and is he kind of comes out of a bit of a daze. Yeah, just thinking about what's to come and what's already happened, I guess.
You're feeling off because you were exiled, aren't you?
I wasn't.
Are you sure you weren't exiled?
Yes, quite sure I wasn't exiled. I would know if I was exiled, after all.
What if they exiled you after you left?
He sighs. You really are determined for me to be exiled, aren't you?
Well, it sounds like a cool backstory, my dude.
Listen, life doesn't happen in backstories.
It did
Storm coughs.
It did when we were still, in heaven and stuff.
Well,
That was a long time ago, come to think of it.
I've grown up without you all, so no offense, but nothing like that happens. As you continue walking, you eventually come into an area that has kind of a dense fog.
We're
Bear
about
in
to be
mind,
murdered.
it is still nighttime. You guys haven't taken the time to rest. So this isn't uncommon, it's not foggy, like in the middle, at noon or anything.
did we leave in the middle of the night?
Yes.
Yes, apparently.
They were very determined.
Elrath was.
We're
taking
going to
time
a secret
rest.
society thing. Of course, we're leaving at midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was kidnapped, actually.
Oh.
Yes, you were!
That would explain the napping. Yes.
You were kidnapped in the middle of your sleep.
Amazing.
You hear the sounds of a river above your characters. I guess that would be on everyone's left. And
right.
this is a kind of densely wooded area. Proceed where you wish, and I will reveal areas of the map as you go.
I need to see where I am. It's pitch black.
Oh, everyone is over here.
Oh, hey. Right. I see.
This is the Fog of War, as it is called in many games. Okay.
Right.
Everyone is moving forward along the path.
Storm is going to somewhat comically pretend to feel around as if blind.
There are definitely monsters coming out of the river, and
Damn it.
mess me with that gay shit.
So you guys are close enough that you can see this guy, the follower of the Devoid Cosmos, but he doesn't seem to be staring at you. He's actually looking down the path in the other direction. So, if you were to strike, you would have the element of surprise, but you don't have to strike. You can do whatever you want.
Crystal's gonna ride past him.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, Mayoras, what do you know of these things?
I've heard of a cult. What do you mean, these things? Whispering, of course.
You know, the ghosts.
I don't know if I would call them a ghost. I haven't seen them personally, though, so... Okay, I'm gonna reveal stuff for... over here.
Does the follower of the Devoid Cosmos react to Carissa riding past it?
There's a ghostly moan, just... Whoa.
But it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Just gonna keep going then.
Ours is gonna take a long way around.
Like a ghostly lantern. I'm keeping it at a distance from my blessing. Don't take it away. Right.
It does lumber along with you all.
Oh, we've got
Okay.
a follower.
Yeah. You've got a follower.
Mayoras, you can see this, right?
Maurus is pointing at the follower. That guy?
Yes, the hooded figure that doesn't wear his cloak as well as I do.
He most certainly doesn't. Nor as well as mine. But I see him.
I don't know, Storm. His cloak might be better than yours.
The location of our destination, it's not supposed to be that secret, is it?
Where we're going is secret, but it is a long way away even here.
Well, this, if this thing follows... I have yet to determine how intelligent these things are. So...
Just accidentally moved you instead of...
Oh, that's fine. I move with
I think you
Mayoras.
should probably be walking beside him anyways.
I don't understand these creatures, but we should probably do something about it sometime.
Nah, we can leave it alone. Sure, it'll be fine.
Is there anywhere we could lose it, perhaps, like a tavern?
There's a town along the way before we get to Kingdom.
Do you think we should split
We'll
up?
gamble in the tavern.
I think splitting up in fog is unwise.
It
like how
might allow us
Carissa
to get
was-
there unhindered.
I think we'll get there unhindered. It'll
Elrath,
be fine.
you are awoken and feel an intense chill.
Oh.
So what's right in front of
Something about this area right here
Where?
is exactly where Elrath is.
Oh,
Something about that area and calls to action
Is what?
is wrong, and it calls to action.
okay.
Getting up with a startle. Probably falling off the tiger in his surprise.
Oh god damn it, there's a dead tree. We're being ambushed.
Didn't want it to happen like this. Right.
The fog clears a little bit.
Okay.
Mayoras. Stop.
I'm as lost as you are.
This... Okay. On one hand, oh yeah, no. This is concerning.
Different.
So, are those people from the town? I can't see if any of them are named NPCs.
Well, no, these aren't from the town, but these are people that. No, they're not from the town. I'm sorry.
Okay. Time to shoot at the followers, probably, maybe. I guess I should roll a perception to see if I can make out what the frick is going on here.
Yes, roll perception if you wish to see this. This is
yay.
through fog, but you can see that they're there.
We see humanoid figures.
Oh no, you know these things are the followers of the Devoid Cosmos. None could mistake that eerie lantern's light.
Okay.
Still can't tell if they're quite human.
They're definitely not human-based.
Elrath, you see that these people here are taken.
They're what?
They are taken prisoner.
Oh.
They're
Well.
not here willingly. This
It
cart
is time to equip
is-
my other form.
It is filled with much merchandise, but it has been ransacked.
Okay, I'm gonna approach.
Time to get ready for battle.
Yeah.
So it is.
Careful, Carissa.
What? I'm not like you. I'm not gonna shoot first and ask questions later. Questions don't get answered that way, you know.
Yeah, Maurus moves up next to Storm in preparation for.
Okay, can we get more of the map revealed since we've
No, it
approached
is
them?
very, very dense. Bug.
Wait.
Oh, over here, right where you are. Yes, you may.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, that is.
They have these fog walls.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
Your snake and your hawk.
Those bastards.
Yes, what is before you is a rift. It appears like the ground next to it has been ripped and compressed to make room for this. And these creatures are quickly being dragged down into seemingly emptiness.
Okay,
There's shadows and silhouettes grow further and further down as though it is endless abyss.
My god, that's an actual rift.
It is. And Storm, this would look familiar to you, but on a much, much larger scale.
would this look like the rift that we saw when our
Indeed.
energy was taken?
It looks uncannily familiar.
Elrath,
Then yeah, we would
Carissa,
all.
Maoris, get back on the tiger.
Maris moves back, and
If you think I am going to leave this aberration in our world, you
I'm
are
sorry.
incorrect.
But I can't not save these people that are clearly about to be sacrificed.
oh yeah, that's what's about to happen.
That was in character being said.
Oh no.
Carissa, it won't matter if they're sacrificed, if we all get sacrificed. This is a rift.
It doesn't look to be nearly as aggressive as the one in the. It's perhaps less powerful. It doesn't have the pull.
Are
It
the
is just-
followers?
You
of
saw
the
what
Void-
happened to our home, didn't you?
Are the followers of the Void facing the rift?
Yes, they are, and
Okay.
it looks like they're about to start throwing people in.
Can I push one of them into it? That'd be a strength roll.
That would be, yes. Yes, it
Okay. Give me a second to reopen my character sheet because I decided to be stupid and break, like it always does, because Roll20 is broken.
would. So it is.
Strength roll. Roll.
Let's see if
I feel like she should be in her warrior princess form.
Damn it!
you push, but the follower does not budge. And
Okay.
in fact turns to you.
Oh, hey, my dude. I was
Storm's
just,
going to push Carissa aside.
We had a stable footing.
I do apologize for my compatriot here.
The follower groans and resumes what it was doing. And it grabs this fellow right here and begins pushing him
Okay.
towards the
Storm
edge
would
of the
also
rift.
like to grab the civilian and
It
stop him
groans
from being.
again in a ghostly voice.
Now, perhaps
It's gonna curse you.
Storm looks sort of conflicted at his own action. Okay, perhaps we could make some sort of compromise.
I'm just gonna, step over here for no particular reason. And
It pulls at the civilian, I guess, if you will. Again,
Could-
trying to pull them into the rift.
could I get a shot on that follower of the void without hitting
Yes,
hitting Storm?
you could.
Let's try. Do.
Are you going to attack or wait till Storm is done with dialogue?
If you can call this dialogue,
Yes.
This is not dialogue.
I am probing their intelligence.
It seems
I
single-mindedly
Want to waste this blessing?
prepared for this.
Then don't interact in this combat. Easy. Just don't have this combat. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it. So
Very well.
it's getting shot.
Are you giving any warning whatsoever?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. So,
I mean, her walking away suspiciously saying, I'm just gonna walk over here for no reason in particular. I feel like that was
Yeah,
enough.
but that's how she says every time she moves.
so
If she
you
moves,
draw the
she's going
bow
for no
back.
particular reason. Wink, wink.
Oh my gosh. You draw the bow back, and it's still interacting with Storm here, groaning as the arrow is shot. And the arrow impacts into this thing's chest, and vines and nature of all sorts, plant and life, erupt from its chest.
As this arrow is growing in it, Storm slowly looks back to Carissa with a blank expression.
Good job, Hitori, Cursa
Then-
says and pats the bow.
Without looking, Storm just puts his other hand on the civilian and tries to drag him back towards the tiger.
The follower of the Devoid Cosmos lets go of the civilian, and you are successful in this. However, now it is angry. Carissa, next shot you take with Hitori's bow, you get advantage on. Hitori is gleaming.
because
Yes.
of the compliment.
Yes. The remaining followers drag two others that have not yet been fed into the void. And if you wish to stop them, somebody must
Okay.
make a...
Must make the what?
depending on the role and action that they wish to take. But they are being hurled towards the abyss. Will anybody act?
Elrath is the only one close enough to
Are they
act, I
actively
think.
being thrown in right now? Like, they have
Yes.
been tossed?
They are grabbed and in the process of being hurled at this very moment.
I guess I'd have to make a dexterity save just to get over there in time, probably.
Storm says, God damn it.
I might scream at them.
He turns
Storm has
his staff towards them
power.
and is going to attempt to
Could we take an action?
I will allow. Yes,
updraft.
but a save must be made.
Is it possible to
what must be
updraft
made?
the civilians to prevent them from falling into the river?
Okay, if you were going to do a physical thing, then I would have had to do a dexterity save.
And if we're not going to do a physical thing?
It depends. Storm, what attribute does your magic cast from? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
It is intelligence for updraft, at least.
Then make that intelligence save. Prepare to cast. I will allow it. Cast.
Very well.
Fucking follower. Just
Fucking mortals.
nudging closer to the human.
You are successful. They are certainly not about to resist this. Where are you going to launch them towards?
As back towards the tiger as I can. Make that our
Towards
center
the
point.
tiger. Yes. The tiger is the defensible position.
Except there's a follower infiltrating it.
Yeah, I see this thing just inching up towards the one that I've saved,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna sort of grab him and like drag him away.
The follower is now going to attempt to drag this person.
I feel like I don't have a clear line of fire.
No, you do
on
not.
could I-
have the
follower?
slightest.
Would I be able to take an action?
Yes. Would you like to transform back?
Yes, that is what was intended as I prepared for combat.
I just imagine as he's
Sorry about
transforming, like all of his bones are cracking as he's.
Oh, the old is coming off.
Age melting with each step as his rage grows.
You just saw these things about to throw mortals, your children, into the abyss.
Youth of duty.
Alright, everybody may continue with their turn. I will consider this officially combat started.
Okay, so
Storm, you have taken one action using one combat action using updraft. Carissa, you have taken one combat action using Hattori's bow.
We get
Yeah.
3. 1 movement, 1 free, and 1 combat, right?
yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I remembered. It's
Is
been
it
a
possible to conserve my blessing, or does that action
Yes.
count? Okay.
I
okay,
will in
alright.
this instance, because combat wasn't quote officially started then. But any
Can I-
actions that you take afterwards, actually no, Storm. Yeah, if you you now get the next combat action you take, you will effectively get it refunded as well. So,
I see.
but unfortunately, you do not choose when it gets expended.
I knew it would be gone soon. Oh, very well.
Can I conserve my action until
You
Like
may
like for their turn?
Have Ria's bow.
Um,
That's alright.
something that I will allow. If you save a full action during your turn, I will allow you to use it during the enemy's turn as a reaction.
Yeah. I wanna wait until this guy moves to where I can shoot him and then shoot him. If that's
Yes.
okay.
Yes, that is okay.
Okay.
I'm loving this good choice of music.
Yes.
I could also
Very fitting.
move, but then that'd be like, you know how it is.
Okay. Storm is going to attempt to keep a stronghold on this civilian and
Yes.
just sort of pull him along the path
Perfect.
and away from the followers.
Ooh. If Storm gets the civilian out of the way, I might get a clean shot on the follower this turn.
Actually, something may yet be done. Maurus looks rather ready for this combat.
Oh no. He's clearly a follower of the Void.
Mayoris, if you could just tell me left or right as we're going along the path here.
So yeah, I'm going to scream at them.
Oh!
In the name of the light, be gone! Or face your downfall.
I think you have to use swords for that, my dude.
Huh?
She said, I think you have to use swords for that, my dude.
Oh my gosh. So, let's see. Followers. And
Just that one. but
just because this is true rage that your children were almost targeted, I will allow it to affect the 2.
give me that sweet 5-foot step.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Take it. I need a scared icon for these guys. Yes.
They are very spooked. They're gonna jump into their void.
Yes, when it is their turn to act, they shall retreat. You have more actions, but for the moment, let's see what ours.
Indeed. What's my move speed again?
I still probably don't have a clean shot. Even with Storm moving.
So, Maurus gathers matter. You could... how do I describe this? It almost seems like magic, because energy seems to just be gathering around Maurus from out of completely nowhere. And he is enveloped in this aura before he rushes towards the follower of the Devoid Cosmos. Unfortunately, right past him. Kind of stopping himself at the cart,
Good try, Mayo.
cursing his luck.
I had nothing to do with that.
So is that a left?
It's fine. I can handle this.
I'll leave that one to you then.
Our destination might be of some help in this regard.
Oh, are you trying to? You mean you're trying to ask for directions to flee?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
I want
Storm
to
was
get
trying.
there.
I think Storm was
Oops.
trying to take this civilian.
Well, Storm is
Oh,
kind of not not
Oh, yeah,
engaging
yeah.
in the combat. He's getting the people to a place where they won't be kidnapped.
Storm,
Maurus is.
you earn
you're supposed
influence
to-
points.
So
Elrock
I can-
respects you.
I can shoot this guy now, right?
Yeah, I guess.
He is dragging this person like a sack of potatoes, but yes, he is
Oh yeah,
dragging them away.
this person is letting you drag him like a potato. Oh, thank you.
I got a
grabs
problem.
the cart with one hand, and oh, that'll hit. So, circles, wisps of this energy gather around him, 4 to be precise, and 2 of them focus on this follower, and the other 2 onto the fleeing ones, and take their damage.
You said I got advantage on my next shot with the bow, right?
You do.
Public roll. Advantage.
Oh,
That one.
jeez! Okay, who are you shooting?
The one right here. By the group of people.
He just immediately dies.
Lit.
That was actually exact damage.
Is there a new tree there now?
Yes, actually, in his place, a tree is going to grow.
I like that bow.
Oh, you're so eco-friendly! Curso praises Tori.
Are you actually going to try to advantage your way into everything just by praising Tori?
No, but she is going to praise it. She
Yes.
doesn't know that she gets advantage, but she
Yeah,
is going to
Hitori-
praise Hitori because
I won't give you advantage for this, but you can feel Hitori's joy, and it is completely palpable.
she does feel bad about what she's done to Hitori, so she is going to praise her a lot.
Elreth, do you take any remaining combat?
Indeed. Everyone else has done their stuff.
Yes.
Except Ishmael.
I'm gonna have Ishmael sit this one out. This isn't a combat that you need out.
And these two are fleeing?
Yes.
Alright. Then they are of no concern.
Just leap over the void at that one.
Oh my god.
I don't want to risk that.
That's dangerous.
Would I be able to make
Oh,
it
no,
here,
no.
or is that one blocking my way?
No, not this song, not this song. This song is reserved.
Oh.
Which song?
Ah, I see.
Reserved.
Dark Star?
This one.
There we go. Okay, say again. Oh, you're
I
going
figured
around.
it
This
out.
one.
Very
So
good.
that was my move action. And I suppose...
Actually, wait, I could switch. Hang on.
Scream at him too.
Oof.
You put up your best defensive stance, but I'm afraid
I wouldn't call it my bet. I put up a
you put
defensive
up
stance.
a defensive stance. But this transformation from old to young, it's taken a toll on your bones, I guess. You do not feel nearly as prepared as you would wish.
Your bones!
Then again, I don't even know if these things are armed, so...
They have their lantern. They like to swing at people from what you've seen of the combat. And
Okay.
given that you've moved a little bit closer, I will reveal a little bit more of the area for you.
There's gonna be more. There's gonna be like 50 of them.
No, that is not the case. Alright, you all concluded your actions.
Yes.
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 So, given that you are now in their path once more, Elrath, they are going to turn and flee in the other direction. What is their move speed again?
Reduced by 10.
Opposite direction, meaning
Oh,
the
yes.
void. Ah,
They are going to attempt to flee. However, this one, not quite so keen on it. And from where it stands, the fire kindles in its lantern. And it is going to send a ball of dark
Ooh.
flame towards you. However, that clearly misses. And
Yeah.
it lets out a dreadful moan as its second action.
Oh god.
Very, very loud. That is the conclusion of the enemy's turn. I suppose I should reveal a little bit more because Maurus is here.
I wonder if I can shoot at this guy.
Your range on Hitori's bow is absurd.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, you can.
But he is also, like, probably not entirely super visible with the fogginess.
I will allow it.
Okay.
The joy of spotters.
So it's our turn, right?
It is your turn. You may act as you wish.
Then I shall shoot at that one.
Take the shot. Do you hit? I'm afraid the arrow zooms by. You hear it impact stone.
It's okay. We'll get him next time. The bow.
Oh my goodness.
And
I think I
then...
might have just turned freaking Carissa into a DPS player.
I'll take another shot at that one.
Oh, that hits, and he dies in his flight. And another tree grows on the battlefield.
Right in the path of the other dude.
Yes.
It's pretty gnarly, my dude. Then Majoris can, like, toss this guy into the void, and Elrath.
Maris doesn't really want to take the chance.
I don't mean the meteor push thing.
Oh.
If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were trying to say.
He could probably go over and use his strength roll at this point.
No, he's not getting anywhere near that. He looks very, very concerned about it. So he's going to attempt to...
What's he gonna do?
He touches the cart, seeing as how it's not important, and it seems to disintegrate into a golden light around him.
Ooh.
Kinky. I'll be right back.
Runs over to this
Keep
dead
on
tree
that.
and does the same once again.
And with that, I will advance and shield bash.
You're dangerously close to the void, my friend.
I am, but it's alright. I do not believe that passes.
That does not meet the AC. It moves aside with a ghostly sort of levitation.
But what do we do
Looks
with
like
a
it.
shield bash? We follow it up with a blade.
Yes. Excellent swordsmanship.
What a what?
The blade.
Ah. That
That does
void
hit.
is getting a lot larger in appearance. It might not actually be increasing in size. We're uncovering a lot more of it.
So you are. Any
And that is
remaining
my
actions,
turn.
Anyone?
Storm probably advances with his party.
If I may, I would like to,
Oh, you wish to...
yes, carry us forward into the black. I guess that ends pretty much a few feet in front of us, but if I could get the people along the path.
Yes, you may. And, Nivik,
Aye.
you do remember that song that I said was reserved, do you not? Play it.
Oh god.
Okay. Now
You should hold off a second while I find the link for this room.
Oh, yes. It is the music room
Not
for
this one.
Nevik's campaign.
I
Not that one.
need to remember.
I just linked it. And
Where did I keep it?
chat.
We can use my room for it.
Right. I
Just pause your
remember.
music over there.
Okay. So I remember the song. I just don't
Um,
remember where. Oh wait, I closed your room. Oh, yes.
Oh, because I will link it for everyone.
Oh, fine.
So, oh, pause please. So that's linked to my room. I have no idea what's going on up there.
I linked Nevik's room, and then I linked yours.
Oh, okay. Let me know when you are ready, Thaskalos.
We'll do 1 minute quick. I need to grab something.
Very well, very well.
Very well.
This is not bad. This is very close to what I'm going.
Bad things are about to happen, though.
Yes. Yes, they will.
We're about to die. This is gonna be a party wipe.
Not yet.
Trouble.
This is gonna be a party wipe, and you know it.
Oh, it shall be glorious.
Mayoris best not eat these trees.
Oh, he might eat those trees.
We're gonna be having a real strong talk if he eats those trees.
Oh
A
no.
real strong what?
I
Talk?
heard something else, but I auto-corrected to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, talk was the word I said.
Okay, I'm good.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Alright.
back.
Are you in the music rooms?
I am in one of them.
Is it... Does it say on the kind of upper right, Night in the Fawn music or DD music room?
Does it have a cool blue background or a gray one?
Yeah,
A gray.
that's the question. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's the one we need to be in for the moment.
Yes,
Never-
yes.
Okay.
Let's do this.
As you move to advance your party, Storm, towards the end of the road, blocking your path,
Hello.
stands an Oblivion entity.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
It looks as though it contains galaxies within it, and it doesn't even look like it's meant to be little. Not by the long shot. But here it stands before you, your average height.
Uh-huh.
Storm, do not
Walks
approach.
towards you.
Of course, as soon as Storm
Inspects you.
sees this, he's going to come to a stop.
And it holds out its hands with palms facing up before you.
Oh.
And
Oh.
says, my brother, it is so good to finally meet. And it moves to give you a hug.
Don't back away.
Oh god, it's the conflict that I'm feeling right now. As
Right now, you're Storm and not Riven. Remember that.
I know. That's the only reason my character is not going to vanish into the void right now. Storm steps back, keeping the thing at spear's length, pointing it into its core.
My brother. It's been so long. You don't remember me?
What is your name?
I have no name. I don't need one. In fact, I wish I didn't even have this form. How I long to finally get to join in all the others that used to nothing. But here I am, because I have something I do. And my brother, why do you get in our way?
Storm's defensive stance drops every now and then.
It doesn't
Little bits.
have a stance that indicates it wishes to fight you.
Storm seems to be fighting the urge to transform.
Brother, it was you who let us in. Why do you stop us now?
Not me, not brother. Not,
Nope, that's not right.
That's not right at all. Oh dear. Several starts to sentences seem to catch in Storm's throat as he tries to figure out how to communicate with this thing. Doesn't know what he wants to say.
And
Is that odds with
it's
himself?
so good to finally meet you too, sister dear.
Is it? I mean, it's probably speaking to Carissa.
It is.
Considering she's the only.
And it extends its arms to you as though to try and give you a hug.
Don't imagine I have anything. I have a bottle of rum.
You have a dagger.
Well, I don't know if I want to stab it at the moment.
Do you accept this thing's hug?
Just going to back away cautiously from its hug, but say, sorry, you don't look entirely safe to the touch.
Fear not, sister. This isn't me. Not fully, anyway. I will not hurt you.
And who are you?
I'm your sister. I am a form of nothing. And I invite you to join me. It's so sad when family fights. Why not just join?
This is for my own benefit.
Beauty fades, but that's what makes it so beautiful.
Is this an invitation like you gave those mortals, however?
I believe that it's what's best for them. And I so do wish to give them what is best for them. But they're not family, so perhaps I was too rough with that decision. But you are family. All of you. I want to talk, to know you, and to invite you in.
Oh, I don't even know if that 23 is going to save Storm right now.
This is tough.
It is a good thing that Riven was not transformed into earlier. 'Cause my gods.
It would be blissful. Once everyone joins us, our work will be complete, and all things can finally end.
Are you responsible for the monsters that roam these lands?
Those creatures, those were not my idea. Far too brutal. No, those were my brothers. I simply invite you all to a peaceful end. Come now, please. If we all work together, it could be done in an instant. No more needless slaughter. Imagine it. Finally. Nothing, not a sound, not a sight to be seen, could all end so peacefully.
An end is not what mortals need or what they want.
They don't know well enough what they need. You've all guided them, changed their lives. Is not what I do the same?
Even Riven regarded you as a threat.
Riven. Yes, that was the one. But you need not think of us as a threat. We're an escape. I don't want to fight you. My brothers take a more aggressive approach. But I'm offering you the peaceful end. Here and now, it could all come to close.
What you suggest is an infinite inactivity. Not a shred of narrative, not a drop of luck. Just the heat death of the universe.
Come on, why does it always do that? No, nothing so simple. A complete and utter end to all that is and all that ever would be. Brother, you must know that all stories end.
I apologize, but what you ask for, it isn't right. Perhaps all stories must come to an end, but after the end, there must be something more.
Must there be, Carissa?
What do you propose?
Maybe it's right.
What do you propose is a true end to all?
Nothing. All that can be done now is slowly consume everything into the singularity. But
What?
that is not a gentle end, and it is not a true end, because there is still even space left beyond it.
What you propose is wrong.
But I propose to bring good to every inhabitant of the worlds beyond this one. The other planes, all that remains is Zenith.
Hopefully that persuasion saves Storm.
Yes, perhaps Storm isn't goaded in by all of these invitations.
Is my,
This is what I was-
my enemy standing down?
Talking about.
Your enemy does stand down in the presence of the Oblivion.
Bows before this thing.
Alright.
See, I was telling. This is that ramble that I went on like several months ago in the Discord, where I was saying it's not a conventional war, it's a philosophical war.
Well, then it can be conventional, just not this one.
To end all that isn't right.
And what is it that defines right, sister? Is it not the gods?
Storm shakes his head, trying to come to his decision and disregarding the foolery of his companions.
The general views of the majority. That is a conventional method to determine what is and isn't right.
Reality is subjective,
Even here,
determined by consciousness.
majority.
By older, by
agrees that the end isn't right.
Sister dear, these are but shadows. The mortals? No, the majority should be our family. And the majority has spoken. This is what's right.
I've seen the flaws in things after prodding reality as much as I have, especially as much as Riven has. I've seen beyond the veil. But what you propose... Where does it end, really? You said that there was space beyond. There's always more, isn't there?
Until our family gather, there's more that we can't erase. Not without all of us together.
All of us, you say?
Every single one of us.
And what do you mean by us? Are there other gods alive still?
That I don't understand. What is your question?
Do you have...
How and who do we unify?
Our family.
Are there other gods within you?
We gathered in the realms when our family meeting, your siblings, the ones before us, they're with us now. They've gotten the chance to taste nothingness. But we're not all together now. We're still the rest of you. And until you all join us, my brothers and sisters, those that came after you, we cannot rest, we cannot enjoy the bliss of emptiness.
So this... Goodness, I was like, all the other gods are in there, I think.
I think so, yeah. Oof.
Right.
So,
God.
what you are saying is that you have consumed the others?
Our home too, perhaps.
The Oblivion entity nods solemnly.
Elrath is not going to be happy about this.
And you said that you have to unite all of us.
As a family.
Oh, fuck.
Storm.
Oh no.
And why is it you claim to be family?
You don't know, do you?
I'm afraid there's a lot that I have not been clued into yet.
I apologize for our neglect of you, for I think I see what you are. But
I suppose she would have been too kind. And she did oppose him. Brothers and sisters, we come from the same spark.
Did it say we come from an arc?
The same spark.
Oh, seems. Ooh. How can this
Dang
same
it, I hate this autoplay.
I know. You can play it directly from a link if you wish, and then that does not auto.
You must forgive me, but I will not stand for your plan.
That is okay, sister. Family doesn't always have to be of one mind. But it is so good to finally meet you.
Tell me, what might happen if you are never able to consume one of us?
Well, brother, we have an eternity. All that is shall be consumed. Until eventually, all of us are found.
But you can't really consume what isn't, can you?
If it isn't, it is already one with us.
Damn it, I don't know if death would stop this.
Nothing so simple, brother.
If I must, I will stand against you.
Families fight from time to time. But sister, above all else, I must tell you I love you all. But that is why I must do this.
I need to understand you.
I may deserve this, but the mortals don't.
The mortals
The
are no different
mortals-
from you, you fool.
The mortals
get it.
are fine. An excellent masterpiece by you all, but they must join us.
They have their own end. They live, and then eventually they die.
Until everything that is ceases, there can be no peace.
They don't need to cease. For they have a
Sister.
natural order.
If you all join us, it can be a peaceful end. I disagree with my brothers. They summon monstrosities and even put me up to gathering these bodies. But if you join us now, it can be without violence. It can all end.
Excuse me,
Yes, brother.
may we talk in private?
Of course, my brother. Lead on. Do you go anywhere with it? There you go.
Right. Ah, gotcha.
Oh, oops.
Are these followers of the voidness?
Are they what?
Are they still just kind of standing there?
Yeah, they're done
Okay.
fighting. What is it, my brother?
It seems to me like you're vulnerable. You seem to need help. He looks around to the followers. You come asking us.
I come offering a peaceful solution, my brother.
You need power in order to forward this movement.
Yes,
You must operate on
But-
some conventional means.
brother. If we do not all join together, I'm afraid the others so kind. They wish to ravage and end things in as much pain and bloodshed as they can. I don't want that. Not for the mortals, not for you, not for anyone.
Is there any chance that you might fail?
My brother, this war, I'm afraid not. My other siblings, we had the element of surprise. Maybe once before, but it is inevitable.
If you wish to overtake all of reality as we know it, I do believe you will need help.
What I need is to unite our family, and I'm afraid that will happen one way or another.
Right, out of character, asking.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell. Is it Is all it needs to do is sort of eat the gods, or does it? I can't tell what
I
its goal
cannot
is. and
answer
how-
that
Yeah,
But I know what you are asking.
I'm just trying to
I'm
understand.
attempting to convey.
Trying to
Freaking-
understand what it's asking for.
Yes.
It wants us to join it,
It does.
Mm.
In
to become a part of
Oblivion,
it.
like your other sibling gods.
From what I can tell, it's a collective of all of that have been consumed.
Not quite.
The Oblivion,
Yes.
perhaps not this entity.
Oh, yeah. I see your
The Oblivion itself seems to be a collection of all gods that have
Yes,
become not.
I'm kind. I know that there's a little more than the gods to how power is distributed throughout the world. So even if it had the combined energy of all the gods, I don't think it would have everything.
But without the gods resisting it, it would have a rather easy time, I would imagine.
Yes, indeed, we're a threat to it. We're an opposite force. I'm trying to understand if it could be bargained with.
I don't think it's going to be bargained with.
Any sort. Because if it's just here to just take us and then it's done, then that's, we don't really have anything to talk about. I guess, I don't know, I can't understand if it's just us that it's looking for, or if...
It wants to consume all of the mortal plane, I think.
Okay, but it did mention the land beyond. It's I think it wants to... pretty much we're this chaos realm compared to what it is. We're this horrible noise to its peaceful realm. But I just don't know what it wants specifically in order to
To
It
finish
wants-
the puzzle.
It wants everything to become nothing.
Unify it in.
Yes, and I am kind of speaking in riddles, so this is
Yeah,
intentional.
yeah.
You guys get to figure things out.
Well, I imagine this is. I mean, of course, it's not going to be spelled out, and we're talking to an entity that's probably not even from our reality. So,
Okay, I want to take an action.
nobody thinks we're family. Oh God! Oh, if only my brain was not quite so tired. Get
What is this action you wish to take, Carissa?
I want to go over to one of the followers and push it in.
Oh my God!
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Is it going to resist at all?
It's kind of just standing there. Do what you will.
So I can just push it into the void? Do I even need to roll anything?
Push. Just push.
Okay.
It goes. Woo! It falls down the void with a ghostly.
I'm going to push this into the void as well.
Is the Oblivion reacting at all to this? Or?
No. It is as if nothing has happened.
Thing is, I had the idea that if one of the gods were dead without being joined into the Oblivion entity, I don't know if that would be the exact same thing, or if there's something fundamentally different between dying and unifying.
I know what you're saying, and I know I gave a.
It consumed all of. Lux did give a clue that wasn't the case, but it did consume the essence of all of the gods in the place. So.
But I mean, I suppose if a god was dead and such, and it could never really attain it, that probably wouldn't hinder it exactly, since it's vying for nothing anyway. It would just need to have the gods out of the way so that it isn't stopped or slowed.
I think it has the power of all of the gods it consumed.
I mean, it has wants.
And
it doesn't seem to be suggesting that it can be stopped.
It clearly has the mind of all of the gods it's consumed too, because it says that they wanted the other entities, the monsters.
Brothers, sisters,
Fine, then.
yes.
The other gods it consumed have become with it and will, and are creating the monsters and such.
If I may, out of character here,
Mm-hmm.
that is incorrect. The message that it's trying to convey is not the others, brothers and sisters, being the gods that you know.
Oh.
It's referring to its own other,
Okay.
I guess, brothers and sisters.
Oblivion personified. Vinegar and water. Reality and non-reality mixing in strange ways.
Shall we continue? We only have a short time left.
Yes, my mind is over-processing. And such, I mean, there's not really any diplomatic wiggle room or anything here right now. It's
Nope.
just sort of, let's make this peaceful.
Chris is going to
do
peer
it.
down
I
into
mean,
this
it's
void.
inevitable.
You peer into the void, and it feels cold, like nothing. As you look down into it, it's as though even the very emotions coursing through you are being completely nullified. It is neutral. But when you look away from it, you are yourself again.
Oh gods. Let's hope I roll well.
I have a move
Oh,
that I can
11.
make. It's absolutely a risk,
Okay?
but I have something I can do.
Very well.
I rolled an 11 wisdom save. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what you're trying to do, so I can't tell you.
Yeah. No, this is totally just me to
Oh.
myself for the rolling there.
She's just gonna jump in.
I declined to comment.
I would be scornful, but Storm might be thinking about the same thing.
Campaign over, guys.
Hey,
Because I was just given that blessing beacon by Rhea. And if I could activate it within the Oblivion entity, that could be like setting off the bomb inside the dragon. It could do something. It could reveal a weakness.
or it could be more energy to swallow.
It could just
Maybe.
be more energy to swallow.
Fortunately, I guess the ribbon is not a part of myself.
No, it
So-
isn't. But it is still divine.
I could try to
Or-
throw it in,
You could.
but I
Don't
also
do
don't
that.
want to waste it. I have plans for that ribbon. It's a nice ribbon.
It is a nice ribbon.
Stylish
should-
on you.
You should wear it.
Storm is wearing it.
Yes, it's braided into the hair.
Very pretty.
Alternatively, though, I don't know if this is the thing that can be outrun or anything like that.
You could certainly try to flee it. It looks like it has no intention to fight.
Indeed. Should this thing even be fought? I mean, it's eternity. It's just the concept of death, kind of. It's...
Are you two finished with your private conversation?
It looks to Storm as if to inquire if there is any more.
Storm finishes nervously, petting the braid woven into his hair.
Brother, it is good to meet you too. And it opens its arms as though to hug you. Do you accept it?
He offers a hand.
It looks a little bit sad. But it shakes your hand, and you feel fine. And in fact, it does feel like it is genuinely pleased to meet you and has no ill will.
Oh, you are still here.
Of course, brothers and sisters, I would not force this upon you. I do not wish to, at least not now. It is our first meeting. I just wanted to know my family.
Aww. Alright, with that, it gets a hug.
It returns the hug to Elrath, and it does care for you all. It holds you in its embrace for a moment before letting you go.
While this is happening, Storm backs away.
It is quite good to meet you as well.
Even
Even if we are on opposing sides.
my brother, I truly wish that we could be on the same side. I don't want to fight
Oh, God
you.
damn it, Storm. I apologize that we must conflict.
If you wish to move forward in opposing us, I will let you be. I cannot promise that I will be this kind the next we meet.
More than
That's-
understandable.
Such is tough love, as they say in this world.
I am glad to have seen the face of my opponent. Well, you know what I mean.
Yes, my brother. I wish we weren't.
Fucking hell, I got to make decisions.
You can take the time to think about it in between sessions. Because
That
we
might be for the
run
best
to our
right now.
last 3 minutes of time.
Okay. Ha ha.
And know that you are loved in return.
Oh, my brother. That does so mean much to me.
Don't make it disappear. Don't make it disappear. Don't piss it off.
I haven't gotten target yet.
Aww.
I'm debating Chris hugging it.
Also, Chainsy should probably be here for this in some part.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of reluctant to kind of keep going.
Yeah, I think stopping it right here is a good point.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
It should be worth noting, Elrath, the void that you saw, the rift, felt all kinds of chilling and wrong, but
The one down here?
Yeah, the one towards where Storm is. But hugging the Oblivion entity felt warm. Felt good.
Good.
Like a sibling.
Good.
And as we're leaving off, Storm is going to stare into the nothingness.
Storm, you feel a great deal of simply neutrality, as though you don't care.
There it is. That's exactly what I needed, thank you. There we go, the puzzle is complete.
That's what Carissa needed too.
You all just needed some neutrality in your lives?
No, I recognize this.
Ah.
I mean, that too, though, I suppose.
It is antithesis. That, I believe we shall be wrapping up.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Thank you all so very much for playing. This has been an enlightening session.
You are filled with an
Indeed.
overwhelming
So look
sense of
forward to seeing
net neutrality.
what you shall do. Oh my gosh.
I am glad to have seen the face of the enemy.
Yes, wonderful. Alright, with that, I must be departing. Thank you
Okay,
for playing.
bye-bye.
I shall see you all later.
Right. Oh.
Farewell.
Oh well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to turn Storm into Riven next session.
That
This
would be
sounds like
quite
a bad-
interesting.
Well, she deserves to meet this being as much as the rest of us.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, God.
I suppose
Especially
so.
since it's safe to hug now.
Yeah, it's safe to hug. So
I
Spoke
think
to
I might
Elrath,
delay
spoke right
this
to his
thing.
heart.
Yeah, I know this thing. Oh, if
Talking
if
about
Riven was there,
family.
there would have it would have been the end.
it's
Right there.
it was getting close to
God,
being
Paddy,
dangerous.
in their
Turn.
hands.
It was
was-
close to being what?
It was close to being dangerous with Carissa there.
No, I have long-running plans. Oh my gods! Oh, it's the Ark.
The
Elrath
nothingness.
is a respectable general.
Right.
He wouldn't attack.
Oof.
The nothingness that the void offered was good for Carissa. It could have been very bad, but it was good. Thanks to a wisdom save that was decent.
That's
Not great, not awful.
good.
Yeah. It's better than it could have been.
Why is everyone looking into the void and suddenly having revelations?
There was a very serious chance that Carissa would have jumped into that.
God.
Oh,
That was a non-zero
All
chance.
in due time.
That was
I'm wondering what would happen if you just sort of like kneeled down next to it and just like sort of dunked your face in for a moment.
Elrath is a god of protection. He can't surrender. The only way he'll go is if he's captured and loses the war.
Oh, God.
yeah. Carissa had something
Hold
of
no
revelation
ill will,
staring
though.
into the void.
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking interesting next session. Oh.
Indeed. But yes, I need to turn Storm into Rip. Well, yeah, Storm into Riven if Storm seems done with the conversation for now.
Right. Oof. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, this is good timing. I have to go as well.
Yeah, don't you have an appointment or something?
Yes, yes, indeed. Which apparently shall go, like, all day.
Aww.
Indeed, I guess I need to update my calendar more.
Your what?
My calendar.
Ah. Oh yes, do let me know if you have energy and time today. We should do something.
Absolutely. I know, so many things to do. Ah, so many Night in the Found things to plan as well.
Indeed.
Damn it, I had that super important thing that, like, changed things, like, in my mind. But then I wrote that other thing to you first, and then I completely forgot the important thing. And
Isn't that unfortunate when that happens?
it will never return. Even if I do remember it, it will never feel familiar like that did. Fucking cursed brains. I don't know what does this.
Cursed mugs.
But yes, many things to plan on that as well.
Yes. I think...
Actually, what is left to plan?
I suppose a lot of
Yes.
planning will come from after the sessions actually begin. We see how things get underway. But I have thought of I've been thinking a lot on how to do maps, or like to show what the environment is, anywhere between just explaining things verbally or trying to have full maps for it. Something like that.
In all the D&D I've done,
Mm.
I've only ever used maps with you guys.
Yeah, currently I've been sort of stuck between just having an elaborate overworld, which would be very difficult to find, or
Don't you have an overworld already?
I do.
Overworld map?
though it's sort of on a grand scale. It doesn't feel all too local. But
Well,
Maybe.
as
Like-
long as a world map is always good to have.
yeah.
Local maps, usually those are only relevant when combat breaks out.
Yeah, like
And even then, it's only if you're hard on the mechanics, where
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to 5-foot step things and get attacks of opportunity.
though it is nice to be able to explore like rooms and such, and to
True.
yeah, be able to hide away like in a closet somewhere while you listen in on the two royals that come in and talk about their plans. Stuff like
Like
that, which
this.
it can still be
A little easier
described, I
to
suppose.
not notice what people are doing.
Yes,
Because people can just kind of go off and then
Yeah, they
get
can
forgotten
do it
about because they're
autonomously
doing their
without
own thing.
checking with the goddamn DM.
So there are definitely
Right.
pros and cons to having maps.
Yes, I've been sort of between having the kind of overworld map that's
I'm
is
definitely a
detailed
fan.
enough to show like bridges and stuff like that, and be like close enough to
And s-
work as sort of a
as
map,
long as
and then,
cities are shown, really.
yeah, and then like describe what goes on in cities and like, but that would give some sort of environmental thing. Otherwise, I'm thinking of not having any sort of maps like that. Maybe still having an overworld map like that, but instead finding environment images similar to character images. Something.
Definitely having, like, maybe 4 general environment maps, like have a forest, a plain,
Maybe.
just like local stuff. Yeah,
I don't know. Since
just
I'm,
generic stuff that you can pull
Yeah.
out when combat starts. Just even if it's the same map each time.
because I really can't decide. I don't know if I want to have like the full maps around, especially since those can take up a lot of file space, and that is limited in this case.
We can go more into this when after you rest, though.
Yes, that is true.
And do think about what you'd want to do tonight. We have many options.
Indeed. Do right. Until then, I guess.
Farewell.
Oh my.